Shit. I gotta drop something off.
While the mainstream media is asleep at the wheel,
I gotta drop some urine off before I hit that
Daily
lane.
Watch is on the job, bringing you the news no one else can. Sean Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. Out of nowhere, had a stroke. And super hard, obviously. Family, but my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You get $2 million of coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You're going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/Slater. Rates may vary, billed monthly. Ethos.com/Slater.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/patriot and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/patriot. QUO.com/patriot.
Hi, I'm Todd Kinchin, retired NFL wide receiver. I've spent my life learning what it takes to win, preparation, consistency, and the right team behind you. Before True Trade, trading was stressful. I'd second guess every move, lose sleep, and feel like I was constantly chasing the market. Then I discovered True Trade. Their AI-driven platform does the heavy lifting for you. It's a plug-and-play system that works anywhere, anytime. And here's what makes True Trade different. When you download the True Trade app and sign up, they'll guarantee to fund each of your trading accounts with $50,000 or more in trading capital and no service fees for 12 months. So you can start building passive income without risking your own money or spending years trying to learn the market.
To take advantage of our offer and secure your $50,000 in funding, download the True Trade app today to get started. That's TRUTRADE. True Trade, where technology earns for you. See terms.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Just a quick question. Does it encrypt your online traffic the same as NordVPN?
No, but it protects your device. Just pop that CD in and you're good to go.
But it will stop your internet service provider and other snoopers from monitoring you online, right?
Oh, no, not really. It won't stop online snoopers or block annoying ads. In fact, forget what I said at the beginning of this ad. This ad is now about NordVPN. I just realized that an antivirus is only half protection online. So get better online protection with NordVPN. It will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Get NordVPN with 77% off and enjoy 3 extra months. Yeah!
This is Sirius XM Patriot, channel 125.
Let's get back to our busy phones. 800-941-SEAN is our number. God bless Texas. Keith is next on the Sean Hannity Show. Happy Friday, Keith.
Well, I got a question as far as having the government shut down, because I'm still paying taxes. So that means to me that it's not shut down. But why do we have to listen to anything that they have to say, vote for or whatever, for everything they shove down our throat, to Obamacare and everything else? What do I care what they say about anything? I'm not voting for nothing with them. What do I roll with it again? They're going to complain no matter what.
Look, the rules are the rules. This might be an area of disagreement. Fetterman's in favor of using the nuclear option to open the government. I'm not. Democrats now are on record. We're about to hit a deadline where all people on food stamps and the SNAP program are going to lose their benefits. And if that happens, that is on them. They are holding the country hostage because they want $1.5 trillion in new spending to open the government for 7 weeks, including monies for health care for illegals, the continuation of temporary benefits that were only supposed to be there for COVID that will bankrupt the country, and funding NPR and PBS and other DEI initiatives worldwide. So, my attitude is let them keep committing political suicide. This is on them. It's not on Donald Trump. The Republicans are all for a clean, continuing resolution funding the government at current levels. They are demanding $1.5 trillion. We can't afford it. We just can't afford it. Anyway, my friend, I appreciate your call. You have a great weekend. Happy Friday to you. Born on America's darkest day, that's 9/11, Organic Tunnel Towers Foundation. They have been helping America's heroes ever since. When a first responder, military service member doesn't come home, they have young children that are left behind. Tunnel to Towers, they pay off the mortgage of the home, lifting that financial burden. Now, for catastrophically injured vets and first responders, Tunnel to Towers builds mortgage-free smart homes, enabling severely injured heroes to live more independent lives. Through the Foundation's Homeless Veterans Program, Tunnel to Towers provides housing services to homeless vets. The Foundation now is helping America to never forget 9/11, the heroes of 9/11, and they do it through hundreds of events around the nation. And its 9/11 Institute helps teachers educate kids K through 12 about the country's darkest day. People who put their lives on the line for our country, our communities need your help. This is the ultimate way to say thank you. Help the Tunnel to Towers Foundation and this great work of theirs. And never forget, just go to their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org. And your generosity and your thoughtfulness and your kindness is transforming lives every day. All right, when we come back, we'll check in with Paul Morrow. We'll have the latest on Tish Kane showing up in court from earlier today, and, of course, the radicalism of the left and the idiocy of J.B. Pritzker, among other things. That's all coming up straight ahead.
House stealing. It's a nightmare that's real. It's the FBI's term for thieves stealing your home's title and draining your equity. Just one fake document filed with a recorder, and scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice. Listen to former title thief Matt Cox.
What people don't realize is the ease in which this crime can happen. I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime, and it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO and get a 30-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Don't wait. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO. Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Plans not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at ForHers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are FDA approved and other registered trademarks of Novo Nordisk AS, which is not affiliated with Hims & Hers.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/patriot, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Through hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/patriot to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/patriot. forhers.com/patriot.
This is Patriot.
But today we celebrate the core values that built this country: freedom, hard work, risk-taking, and above all, trust in Almighty God.
Conservative principles live here. Sirius XM Patriot.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Some states will be getting federal disaster help while some others are out of luck.
President Trump has approved major disaster declarations for Alaska, Nebraska, and North Dakota, while denying requests from Vermont, Illinois, and Maryland. The declarations allow FEMA to provide financial aid for repairing public infrastructure and, in some cases, helping survivors with repairs and temporary housing. Mr. Trump has approved more disaster declarations than denied this year and has also suggested phasing out FEMA. Rich Thomason, Washington.
Flights have resumed for Alaska Airlines after more than 200 of its planes were grounded for hours yesterday.
The airline says it expects some flight disruptions as it works to reposition aircraft and crews. The grounding affected Alaska Air and Horizon Air flights. Hawaiian Airlines, which was bought by Alaska Air Group last year, says its flights were operating as scheduled. Alaska Airlines is asking customers to check their flight status before heading to the airport.
That's correspondent Donna Warder. The ongoing government shutdown continues to disrupt flights and put pressure on air traffic controllers who are working without pay. Flights were delayed Thursday at major airports like LaGuardia and Newark due to air traffic controller shortages. Many Federal Aviation Administration facilities are critically short on controllers, leading to disruptions. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the disruptions are like
Taco Bell, Swanton, Ohio.
get worse after next Tuesday's payday arrives and controllers receive no money. A good day on Wall Street with the Dow Jones Industrial Average up by 472 points, the Nasdaq rising 263, the S&P advancing 53. More details at townhall.com.
If you have an IRA or 401k, this is a message you really need to hear. In just the last 2 years, the price of 1 troy ounce of silver has more than doubled, up over 100%, and silver is now poised for major gains in the months ahead. Call Advantage Gold at 800-741-GOLD to learn how to convert a portion of your retirement assets into physical silver and position yourself for the next wave of growth in precious metals. It's not too late to leverage the power of silver to help secure your financial future. With the devaluation of the U.S. dollar and volatility in the stock market, silver continues to be a safe haven asset that investors trust. When you call 800-741-GOLD, you'll get your free precious metals rollover guide, plus a copy of former IMF Chairman Ken Rogoff's book, Our Dollar, Your Problem. The time is now to consider adding silver into the mix to protect your retirement. Call Advantage Gold at 800-741-4653. Consult your financial advisor before investing. Call 800-741-GOLD.
Layoffs at Target.
A company spokesperson says about 1,000 employees are expected to receive layoff notices next week. Target plans to eliminate another 800 vacant jobs. The cuts represent about 8% of the company's global corporate workforce. Target says the layoffs will allow it to accelerate initiatives to rebuild its customer base. The retailer has lost ground in recent years to Walmart and Amazon. Target has reported flat or declining sales in 9 of the past 11 quarters. I'm Mike Kemp.
A new poll shows many Americans are concerned about the rise of massive data centers. The AP Norc Epic poll finds as the U.S. builds data centers for the development of artificial intelligence, it's also sparking anxieties about the possible negatives of the massive demand for fossil fuels.
News and analysis at townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters.
Running a small business is a daily balancing act. One late shipment, one price hike, one employee issue, and your whole month, maybe the entire year, could be in trouble. That's where LendSeek comes in.
I needed $100,000 fast to keep up with inventory demands. LendSeek had me funded the same day I applied. Between their AI platform finding the fastest deal and a dedicated funding specialist guiding the process, it couldn't have been easier.
Our AI-driven platform matches your business with the right program from over 100 funders, up to $2 million in as fast as 24 hours. Don't wait until it's too late. If you've been in business at least 2 years with more than $500,000 in annual revenue, qualifying is simple. No collateral, no out-of-pocket costs, no hassle. From lines of credit, term loans to revenue-based financing, LendSeek is open for business. Apply in minutes at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too good to be true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price. 3 5G networks and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
Now we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song. We'll be flying higher than a Carolina. And if you want a little bang in your ear, come along.
Of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously, but it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
Sure, your resume could fit on a cocktail napkin. And Andrew, your failures could fill a public school library in New York City.
Freedom is back in style. Welcome to the revolution.
Yeah, we're coming to your city. Gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song.
The new Sean Hannity Show. More behind-the-scenes information on breaking news and more bold, inspired solutions for America. Coming up next, our final news roundup and information overload hour.
All right, news roundup, information overload hour. Here's our toll-free telephone number this Friday. It's 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. Letitia James in Virginia getting arraigned today, saying the justice system is being used as a tool of revenge and a vehicle of retribution. Listen.
But this is not about me. This is about all of us. And about a justice system which has been weaponized.
Now, I ask all of you, is this the same Letitia James that ran on a platform to go after one man, one family, one organization, get Trump? Let's go back in time, shall we, to the campaign of Letitia James.
I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake. I believe that the president of the United States can be indicted for criminal offenses.
Please do him for us.
That man in the White House. We can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights. Yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses. We need to follow his money. We need to find out where he's laundered money. We need to find out whether or not he's engaged in conspiracy. It's important that everyone understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, defending our rights, and then going home.
Well, that's pretty much what she did. Pretty unbelievable. And we had J.B. Pritzker confronted by Brett Baer over Chicago's astronomical murder rate. Remember, it's 5 times that of New York City. That's saying a lot. Since he's become governor, 4,000 plus homicides in his state. But he's too busy, claiming that Trump is a Nazi and a fascist and calling him every other name in the good book. Listen.
Why does Chicago have the highest murder rate of all the big cities?
Well, we are not in the top 30 in terms of our murder rate. Indeed, our murder rate it has been cut in half over the last 4 years, and every year it's gone down by double digits. And if you look at all of the violent crime over the last 4 years, they've all gone down.
U.S. cities, 17.47 per 100,000 population. Chicago is number 1 over Philadelphia, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Phoenix, Los Angeles, New York, and San Diego.
What I'm explaining to you is you're talking about violent crime. Look, you can pull statistics up.
No, these are murders.
I'm explaining to you that our murder rate has been cut in half. And very importantly, Brett, you got to hear this. Very importantly, we've been doing the things that are necessary to bring crime down, right? We've invested in community violence interruption. We've invested in police. I've added more state police than any governor in quite a long time. It's very important that we do both of those things and more to invest in our community so that we bring crime down. We're doing that. You know who's doing the opposite? Donald Trump. That's not what
obviously he's running for office, and then of course comparing ICE agents and ICE raids to Nazis and Pinochet and other authoritarian regimes. Listen to this answer.
What I can tell you is that Alberto Pinochet was an authoritarian. There are lots of authoritarians that I could point to. It happens that I know best because I helped build a Holocaust museum sitting next to Holocaust survivors about what the Nazis did in those early years. I understand. I'm not talking about the Holocaust. I'm talking about what we're doing, taking away people's rights, arresting people, asking for papers, really in an authoritarian regime. Wherever it is in the world throughout history, this is what happens. It's the beginning of something very bad for our countries.
We are now living through one of the violent times, and rather than, reducing the murder rate and putting the proper law enforcement in place to protect the lives of people in Chicago and in his state, he'd prefer to spend every spare minute, every hour of every day trashing Donald Trump. But, if you look at all that's going on around the country, Minnesota man arrested for a murder for a higher plot targeting Pam Bondi. Ash Patel vowing to prosecute pro-illegal alien activist Democrats that are now using the master ICE tracker, which will only put a bullseye on the foreheads and then the backs of ICE agents that are doing their job and enforcing the law. I mean, I have example after example. There's a terrible poll that came out today.
Okay. Do you want to reply?
No.
Okay, it's sent.
Do you remember the alleged murderer, Luigi Mangione, the United Healthcare CEO? And anyway, you look at young Americans, 40% of them aged 18 to 29 believe that citizens taking violent action, quote, against the rich is sometimes justified. We now live in an assassination culture. Charlie Kirk, two would-be assassins of Donald Trump. He came within a millimeter of losing his life. Then you got a Maine Democrat with a Nazi tattoo. And now we find out made homophobic statements as well. And it goes on and on and on. Anyway, joining us now is Paul Morrow, formerly ran the counterterrorism operations for the NYPD.
We're gonna hang out in Swanton for a minute, and then we'll start heading toward
Thank you, sir,
West Toledo.
This is a scary environment right now.
It really is, Sean, and thank you for having me. You encapsulated it very well. We have the thought leaders on the left who are either in abject denial or who are leading the charge. It looks very much like the latter when it comes to those who are seeking higher office. And there's no secret here of the people who were driving it. Pritzker, which you amply noted. You have AOC, who wants Schumer's seat. You have Brandon Johnson in Chicago, who's done nothing to help that town. We could go on. And even the assassination of Charlie Kirk and the attempts on Donald Trump don't seem to calm things down. And I don't think they will calm down, because I think they just are so bitter about the fact that not only did Donald Trump win a second term, which none of them counted on, but he's doing what he said he would do and what the country voted for. And as they unwind, that is, the Trump administration unwinds all the predations of the Biden years, they're watching their agenda slip away. David Hansen makes a very good point, which is, along with that, they're starting to see now that Trumpism very well may survive Donald Trump's term. And as we go into maybe J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio, it's here to stay.
What do you think it is? I mean, take a guy like
How's your day going?
5 times the murder homicide rate of New York City. New York City's pretty bad. It's not like, that's your prime example. And you got a situation 5 times worse. Since he's been governor, over 4,000 dead people. And all he wants to do is lash out at Donald Trump, who is offering, aid and support to keep the city of Chicago and other violent areas safe and secure, which I argue, Paul, is a prerequisite to pursue happiness. If you don't have law and order, safety, security, you cannot pursue your God-given talents in life.
Absolutely. I mean, this is why people form nations to begin with. Going back to biblical times, you band together the safety because there's strength in numbers. We seem to have lost track of that prime directive. And somebody like Pritzker, and he's not the only violator here, but somebody like Pritzker really just does seem willing to assume a willful blindness and just has decided that there is an acceptable casualty rate because it doesn't happen in his neighborhood. You and I both know that famous video of him walking around Lakeside and saying, look, see, everything's calm at 6 a.m. with a security detail. I was there for the DNC with you, Sean, and I went out to some of the rougher neighborhoods, and it was interesting talking to some of the very young people there, high school level age girls, and in a car next to me, I was talking to them. They just assumed, seeing me in their neighborhood,
Yeah, because the Democrats don't care about you.
It was just assumed. That doesn't happen in Pritzker's neighborhood. Doesn't care.
No, I remember your coverage.
It's delaying us applying for our SBA loan, too.
I don't really talk about issues involving being in the public eye that often, but over the years, I mean, I'm a little more willing to talk about it now because of all that we're living through at this moment. White powder sent to me and fatwas on my head and death threats galore. I mean, you can't get a New York City pistol carry permit unless you have like 1,000 death threats. And I qualified, let's put it that way. And then it was getting worse and worse and worse in the Trump era. It's like my very presence would trigger people and you'd see nothing but disdain and disgust on people's faces. And it got to the point, Paul, that I felt like when I would take friends and family into a restaurant, for crying out loud, I might be putting them at risk.
I might pull into Speedway and grab a snack.
Yeah, and isn't it telling that the reverse is not the case? You take the most visible liberal from Hollywood.
If you pull through McDougal's.
In some of the reddest districts of America.
They've got some points that are about to expire, I think.
Republican area, and they won't get.
Just moving around, I think I'll be able to pick up an order.
I always devolve to the old chestnuts that the right thinks the left is wrong, but the left thinks the right is evil. And in their minds, that justifies any action. And unfortunately, that theory has kind of moved to the mainstream of the Democratic Party and, in fact, to the forefront. And that's the charge they're leading now. We saw it at No Kings.
All right, quick break. Right back. More with Paul.
Yeah, I know. I tried them. They were all dry. I was very disappointed.
More with him on the other side. Then your calls this Friday coming up. 800-941-SEAN is our number.
Interviews you won't hear anywhere else. Every day. That's what we do. You're on the Sean Hannity Show.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything from making the
Nope, I
claim
got a delivery I
to
got to go to first.
mechanic of your choice. Act
Bam.
now and get 1 full year of elite benefits.
All right, here we go.
Value free.
I knew as soon as I pulled over to do something. Catch an order. Taco Bell, here we come.
800-294-7532. 800-294-7532. Lenny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just
Yo, dude.
including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero
The fuck?
at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA
Fucking dumb bitch.
It works for me, and I know it can work for you.
Yeah, we're dashing.
If you're considering
You don't need here though.
for high-yield tax-sheltered
All right,
income,
we gotta get
8%
bail.
any of the hassles of management, you should consider Icon's new student housing and multifamily properties or the diversified Icon America Fund. Icon offers fully stabilized 1031 DST properties with in-place cash flow starting at 8%. Icon then adds immediate value-add improvements like washer dryer, covered parking, pickleball courts,
Grilled cheese burrito. That looks
We've
good.
paid out over $150 million in monthly distributions over the last 18 years to thousands of investors. By eliminating broker-dealer commissions, Icon saves you 10% in fees. Properties coming in near the University of Utah and multifamily in Florida, Ohio, Georgia, and Tennessee take completely out of all the hassles of management. Call 800-580-1031, 800-580-1031, or icon1031.com.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin.
All right.
Now,
Be right back.
new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate
Really?
investors.
Sounds good.
Durbin could cut corners on your security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the mega stores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
When your vehicle is broken, how do you get to work? Or pick up your kids? Or just get groceries? Because auto breakdowns will happen, and they can cost you thousands you can't afford. So how do you protect yourself from the skyrocketing cost of unexpected auto repair bills and get back on the road? Easy. Everything Breaks offers auto protection plans that cost less and give you more than other auto warranty providers. Thousands of covered repairs, discounts on routine maintenance. Plus, Everything Breaks gives you free roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. Why not get a free instant quote right now? Call Everything Breaks at 1-855-865-SAVE. Unlike other providers, you don't have to wait 30 days for your benefits to start. With Everything Breaks, you get immediate savings. Call Everything Breaks now for your free quote and join the growing crowd saving thousands on repairs. 1-855-865-SAVE. 1-855-865-SAVE. The problem's coming.
So I'm talking about it was waiting for me.
I'm tired. It happens to everyone sometimes. Look, easy affects 30 million men. You're not the first person to say these things to yourself. Here's what's actually happening. Your body needs support. Rougiette can help. At Rougiette.com, you can find fast-acting treatments prescribed by real
Nacho
doctors,
fries?
so you can stop making excuses and start making
I don't think they've gotten rid of them yet.
RUGIET.com.
No, normally they're
today for 15% off your first order. That's RUGIET.com/Patriot. Connect with a real doctor online and get it shipped discreetly to your door. Rougiette. Get back to the moments that matter. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. Visit the Rougiette website for full safety information. Sirius XM Patriot Channel 125.
delivered here before.
You know, we lived under David Dinkins in New York, and it became an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, they're pretty much available here most of the time. They go away for a little while once in a while, but
Exhibit A, 42nd Street. You remember back in the old days, 42nd Street? I mean, it was, you know, XXX rated, peep shows, drug dealers up and down the street, left, right, and sideways. I mean, that's where I was growing up, for crying out loud. And he beautified it, he Disneyfied it even, and it became a place where, you know, people could safely walk through it. New York City now is changing.
I'm doing all right.
Report out today, new poll out today that
A little bit of stomach issues last night, but I feel better. I pooped it away. Oh, jeez.
I don't have a lot of hope
How about
that New York City is going to.
you told me what you're doing personally, but how you feeling? How's your health?
You're right. You know, all these polls, interesting to me that of all the polls you see, they all would almost hit the head.
Trees look really pretty right now.
Isn't it interesting? You never see the reverse, and that is to say, we're Cuomo to have dropped out after he lost the primary and was rejected.
By the way, there's not one poll that shows Cuomo beating Mamdani head-to-head. Not one.
That's right, because the slew of voters won't come over to him because they remember his deportation
Cold.
way too well.
Yeah, you said they're not turning the heat on until next week.
What the numbers say relative to the crime. You know, so they have made some gains in violent crime, but the bottom line is the quality of life here, the quality of life crimes are not even prosecuted anymore.
Yeah, we're pretty much, we're actually just over it, I think, a little bit.
Around the city is
I think it peaked earlier in the week, but yeah. A lot of them a lot of the leaves are coming down now, so.
Way down. Well, Times Square is not Disneyfied as much as it was, which, by the way, the left was entirely against. They talked about the Disneyfication of Times Square.
They took Rudy to court every other day. You know, he had to fight every step of the way.
That's right. And by the way, the mafia controls all of that, Times Square, all the peep shows and everything that you're talking about. So essentially, we're doing the mafia's dirty work. But now we have the different issue, which is there's homeless everywhere, scaffolding, you have street-level crimes that are not reported. People have essentially given up. Shoplifting is our sport here.
That rain kind of started the leaves dropping right away. We had a couple days in a row of rain.
A full third of all the shoplifting, but because of the revolving door justice that we've put in, it continues. There's some very simple measures that could fix all of this, and they just are unwilling to take those measures.
Well, they're down about 10,000 officers. I know Curtis would hire 7,000 more. Cuomo said 5,000 more. You know, Mamdani wants to send in the social workers.
Yeah, it is. I've always liked Chauncey Billups too. I mean, he used to play for the Pistons when they won championships.
Social workers say,
Just tells you how much you don't know about people.
Is there something
you know, obviously, he doesn't manage his money very well to where he's an NBA coach and he's still involved in some gambling fucking
how idiotic is that?
Yeah,
bullshit.
It's not going to work. And we should recognize it. It's been tried. The de Blasio administration put out similar measures. They had this program called Violence Interrupters, which I doubt you've heard of, and that's by design because it was very quietly put in. It's one of those mysterious de Blasio initiatives like Thrive.
I'll be working. I still haven't heard yet for the election what poll I'm at. Hopefully, I'm at the same one I usually go to.
Liaison between violent offenders and the police department. Many of them
I already did the class.
I'm sure half of them are still on the payroll. They did nothing.
Yeah, but when you involve yourself with La Cosa Nostra, man,
it's realistically just another form of a social.
Of course, the left is turning it into a racial thing.
One more. Thank you. Appreciate your time as always. 800-941-SEAN. This Friday, you want to be a part of the program. All right, Democrats. All right, government shutdown is going, and guess what?
It's a nice looking Ranger there.
Obamacare premiums going up yet
brand
again.
new almost.
Everybody keeps their doctors.
I just went over 7,000 miles in my new truck.
You have literally a 300% increase.
Got to drive to Cleveland next week.
Pay, and it's going higher. And we were told the average family would save $2,500 on insurance per year. Not happening. Over 40% of the country has one Obamacare exchange option. Everything government promises you, you can take that promise and bury it in the ground because it's useless. Now,
oh yeah, I saw that.
A great company from the great state of Texas. They said enough.
Well, and then what's his name? Kenny Smith was tried calling it a gambling addiction that we should feel bad for him. He's like, fuck no, it's just a stupid addiction. I loved it. He shut him down hard.
No co-pays, no restrictions on who can get it. No restrictions
Because
on what doctors you choose to see.
Barkley's a gambler, and he's even gotten into some debt once in a while, but he worked his way out of it. He didn't start fucking cheating people and getting connected with the mob to fucking scam people out of money. That's nuts.
Make a free, no obligation call and learn.
We're heading into a bad area, so if I lose you, I'll reconnect it.
It's 888-888-EASE 12.
Yeah, I've definitely delivered to this house before. I know right where I'm going.
It's one word. It's easeforeveryone.com/Sean. easeforeveryone.com/Sean today. And you owe it to yourself, your family, to have the best health care possible for the best price available.
And I don't want to stay on YouTube for very long, too. I want to really push anyone who pops in on YouTube, man. Try and get them over for me. I've gotten my live chats, but I need to get watch time, so I'll be working a lot of the weekend to get that watch time in.
Your timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-420-2255.
No, they don't know who's going to get the order.
420-2255.
I don't think you could pick up particular dasher.
Cancellation ad. I'm here to help you break free from your overpriced mobile carrier with Red Pocket Mobile. Did you know the average American?
Yeah, I know you're on Rumble, but I got the chat. I got the screen chat up, so I'll yell it out if I see someone in the other chat. I appreciate you. You know I do. I know I've been not been online much lately. It's just been doing a lot of stuff, trying to get things arranged for this business purchase. There's actually a lot to it.
I don't see how anyone could say no to getting one low, locked-in price and free 5G networks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate self-carrier. Switch and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's
it's just after the stop sign. I've definitely been here before.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need. Disclaimer: antiviruses just have protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers or encrypt your traffic. So get better online protection with NordVPN. NordVPN will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing.
Yeah, I know, but if I don't get the watch time in, I don't get the creator pay. I still got to do 2 more ad reads, too. My buddy keeps sending me fucking reels on Messenger. I have to check them out. It's the next one. Yeah, I've been here before. Been here before. Where's the leave it door? All right, I love those orders. I don't have to fuck with the customer. It's funny, though. It'll say leave at the door, and then they'll meet you at the door anyway.
It's available to everyday people like you and me.
All right, I'll be right back.
They don't even guarantee your trading capital. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars you can trade with. And I don't know about you, but that kind of funding could be life-changing. Looking for a smarter way to make money? Download their mobile app on Android or iOS, or go to TrueTrade.io right now. That's TrueTrade.io. Fund that accounts are limited, so don't wait. Reserve your funding today and let technology earn for you. See terms.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
You can play golf day or night with a home golf simulator from Ace Indoor Golf. Ace is the leading retailer, designer, and installer of golf simulators nationwide. Whether you're practicing your swing or watching TV, Ace has a simulator to fit your space, style, and budget. Our sim experts identify the best technologies from leading brands.
All right.
Custom 3D design plans.
Photo didn't want to upload correctly because we're out in the boonies.
That's aceindoorgolf.com.
That's okay. It took the completion anyway.
Did you know your
Everything on time.
I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value for your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
See if we can make it back to McDonald's and finish our order.
Ask 9 experts and you'll get 10 answers. It's a bull market. It's a bear market. Rates will rise or fall. Inflation's up or down. Can someone invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 42,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 AI cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one fluid platform. With one unified business management suite, there's one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick
Oh yeah,
decisions. With
I love it.
real-time insights
Good
and
answer.
forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. When you're closing,
Yeah, if I actually paid for it, I could actually change the name of the bot too.
more time on what's next. Whether your company is earning millions,
Maybe
or
later on,
hundreds of millions,
someday.
NetSuite helps you respond to immediate challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/nation. That's netsuite.com/nation. netsuite.com/nation.
This is SiriusXM Patriot Channel 120.
We got him a new rail fence. Ooh. Let me play one of these reels my buddy Bill sent me.
Mainstream media loves to hate. This
Oh, good.
is the Sean Hannity Show.
I-25 now to the top of the hour this Friday. We'll get to your calls coming up 800-941. Sean, you want to be a part of the program. If you don't have a home security system in this day and age, please get one. You need one. And
What about your celebration there? What's up with that? Yeah, that's the.
I've been drinking all day and was looking for love. I got a call from a girl in the apartment. But she told me to come up and I was happy as hell. I couldn't walk so well, so I stumbled and fell. A 10-story fall down a fire escape. I didn't want to die yet, but it was too late. Halfway down, I saw a flashing light. The dude with the beard came into my sight. He said, my name is God and I've been watching you sin. I'm up here in heaven. Do you want to get in? Apologize before you land. If you don't, then you'll be damned. I'll send you to hell. In a handbasket.
All right, so what's going on here? Yeah, and they're made to breathe in the summer. Those are made for summertime. All right, let me get Sean Hannity back on. I don't know why. Just because I listened to something. Light shuts it off. It's supposed to come right back on afterwards. Sources.
And Gavin Newsom, who I have invited repeatedly to come back on this program, I have texted him directly, offered him a full hour on TV, a full 3 hours on radio.
Why would you do that to your audience? Do you hate us that much? Oh my God.
I don't hate you, but I mean,
I honestly, I can't stomach him for 2 minutes, let alone an hour.
He doesn't. I'll tell you why. Because Joe Rogan is not immersed in the day-to-day weeds of political. It's not his wheelhouse or what he does. He's a very different kind of host, and I admire what he does. I think he's great at what he does. However, politics really isn't that much of his thing. If you pay attention,
I like
he
that,
pays
though.
attention to
I
it.
think that resonates
I like it too.
every day, man.
Listen, I don't want everyone to do the same show. I like the fact that he's different. I do like that. And I think he's very likable and very smart. And anyway, so Gavin has been like trolling and begging Rogan to come on his show. Now, the one thing I picked up, and tell me if I'm wrong, the people that are always begging to be on his show, he never puts them on, does he?
Definitely not.
It's like, no, you're not coming on. I'm like, no. And especially people with political agendas. Anyway, so, he's watching. He's not afraid of Gavin Newsom, But he made this joke the other day that I thought was pretty funny. And this is what he said.
What Donald Trump should do is when he leaves the office, run for governor. And just take over California and fix it. It would be hilarious if he did. It would be one of the funniest things of all time. If an 82-year-old man steps into the office of governor of California, we're going to fix everything. You've got a problem with water. I know how to get the water. It would be hilarious.
You know what I would do if he'd ever decided to invite Gavin Newsom on? I might try to contact Rogan. And you know what I would do? I would hit him with all the information he'd ever need, and it would be an unmerciful slaughter.
Bro, he moved. He left California. That's all the ammo he needs. He left the place he loves, like so many other Californians, because he had enough. He had enough. It was gross.
I thought another funny moment. So we have this, Spanberger, Abigail Spanberger, running in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And, yeah, she's a woman. So is Winsome Earl Sears, who's the current lieutenant governor running for governor. In the case of what's going on in Virginia, it's very, very interesting.
Stables out this way.
Spanberger won't condemn Joey Jones, who called, for assassinating the Speaker of the House and his kids and bringing harm to them. And she won't tell this idiot to drop out. And it's had a huge impact on the race. He wants to make Virginia a sanctuary state, of Virginia, all in favor of this, men and women sports and locker rooms nonsense. And her polling.
You'll definitely have a voice, but the guy's 82.
Starts on Saturday.
Yeah,
like
or he'll be 82 when he gets out.
Anyway, and so
hopefully, he'll still be a voice, but I don't want him.
Polls are dropping like crazy.
I don't think he can actually do that anyway. I know you technically, because
now you have two women in the race for governor.
He would be get elected to a possible term. So,
for the problems that Spanberger is having in Virginia, and I'm like,
it looks pretty around here.
Can you pay attention here? Because you have in Winsome Sears an American, a Jamaican American immigrant who's the current lieutenant governor that's running for governor against no other woman. Listen.
It really is incredible when you have Abigail Spanberger, Mikey Sherrill, her background, all the different jobs that she has held in the military, and also like Alyssa Slotkin. I mean, my God, these women are.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's going to go with yet. There's definitely a lot of possibilities there, though.
We need them. Yeah, we need them. And Mikey is she's doing a ton of interviews. When I talked to them, when I was in the car, it was this car, she'd gone from interview to talk to. But, you still see the anxiety.
Yeah, Cheryl did have a few missteps in her campaign, but she still has, as you said, about a 5 or 6 point lead per polling. Spanberger's leading Virginia a little bigger than that. But, both still competitive races here heading into the last couple of weeks. But to Mika, to Molly's point, I mean, this is something that a lot of Democrats are grappling with right now. So they've nominated women 2 of the last 3 elections for the presidency, lost both. There are some who say, well, we can't do that again. The stakes are too high. But of course, that does fall into the same misogynistic trap.
Other countries have no problem electing women.
Okay. I mean, how do you say it's misogynistic? And in the case of Mikey Sherrill in New Jersey, he didn't walk with her class at graduation. Another, transgender, men and women sports champion who won't pledge not to raise taxes on the people of New Jersey. And on top of that, she made $7 million, and she has no idea how. She can't give an explanation. I don't know. $7 million just showed up in my bank account. I mean, Linda, $7 million shows up in your bank account tomorrow. I think you might notice.
We have the snack wraps back.
You would
Well,
know
if it's
too.
your
That
order.
wouldn't be coming in anymore. You'd be like, "Where's Linda?" She got 7 million. She has no idea where it came from.
So if you
Yeah, I have a mobile order.
I'll be right with you. I just gotta fill out my card number.
7 million.
Okay.
Let me tell
All
you
right.
what I would do. You want to know what I would do
Wow.
if I had $7 million?
What would you do for seven? What would you do? You win the lotto. What
First
would you
of
do?
all-
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. First of all,
I'm going to give $3 million to Curtis Sliwa's campaign, and I'm going to crush Kami Donnie, first and foremost. Next, I'm going to give $1 million to my siblings.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to pay off everybody's mortgages, and whatever remaining money I have left, I'm going to buy a big farm and save all of the shelter dogs in America and cats.
okay
In that
then.
order. And I'm going to hire veterans to come and work with the shelter dogs, so it's a win-win for everybody.
Shelter dogs. You're going to work with the dogs.
Yeah, and so the veterans are going to love it because I'm going to respect them. They're going to live on the farm for free, room and board.
What can I get for you?
Nice meals.
So I have a mobile order,
Good time with the dogs and
DQ22.
cats. And to me, that would be
Norm?
an amazing life.
Well, Linda just said her cat, who was 5 times the size of a normal
You
cat.
know what? Are you
For Norm.
Are
Yep.
you okay?
Go ahead, Laura, and have a good day.
Well,
She was
That's
loved,
the-
and
The
her
cat was
tummy was
5 times the size of a. Put the picture on Hannity.com then.
No,
Of the cat when it was at a fat cat.
no, she's very shy. She doesn't want her picture shown.
Chris in Connecticut on the Sean Hannity Show. Happy Friday.
Hi.
Chris, are you there? What's going on?
Yeah, Sean, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. What's going on?
So listen, I was listening to your show about 2 days ago, and there was a young man that called in. I think he was calling from the Penn State area. Said he had gone to some of these Kings No More Kings protests, right? And I was really impressed by how you spoke to him and how you asked questions. And then you wrapped it up by talking about work ethic and young folks. And I really wanted to applaud you. The way you spoke to the young was really commendable. And the fact that you talked about work ethic with young kids is really what we need to start doing again in this country.
These are the conversations. I'm not going to say that this came out of nowhere. Got to work. You got to serve. And I always go back to my example. You're not. Everybody has a purpose. God gave everyone talent. I really believe that. And you'll live your best life in that way. You'll be contributing in the best way possible because that's what you're
Hey,
trying to do.
McDonald's Wi-Fi is always doing this.
But I find with a lot of young people, they don't have a work ethic. And
Always
I
messing
keep
with
telling
my
kids,
Wi-Fi.
You're never going to be trust fund brats. I'm not letting that happen ever.
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant, you get greeted by somebody. That person seats you. Then I go through my whole list. Somebody brings over and fills your water glass. Then somebody comes over and takes a drink order. Then somebody makes the drink, and then they bring the drink to the
I
table.
don't know if they are more than Gen X, but definitely millennials.
And then somebody takes the order.
And I'm
then
Gen
goes
X.
back,
Most of the people I know in my age group are
appetizers, and somebody brings
the
it to
same
table, and then somebody
mindset.
comes, cleans the table, and on and on and on. We're not kings and queens. We're here to serve other people in some capacity. And in the process of doing that, that's the honesty and the real beauty of capitalism, is that then you serve other people in whatever profession you're doing. And but I want
Those,
kids to
of
have
course,
a
are the
work
people that I
ethic.
hang around
I
with. So.
worry a little bit. I see some young people. There's a little bit too much of an entitlement mentality among some, but a lot of them are great kids, and they need a little guidance.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, you mentioned something, sometimes I feel like money is a dirty word, and it shouldn't be. It's a reward for hard work, right? You exchange your effort, your hard work, and you get money in return. And you talked about something else, right? You talked about some bankrupt government programs, Medicaid and disability and some others, and we need to embrace kind of fiscal responsibility. It goes hand in hand, because if we don't do it now, it's these young kids that are going to be bearing the burden because we weren't.
He's getting a chicken sandwich and the large fry.
For the past probably 20 years or so, correct?
Something to fill the void.
And we've got to stop robbing from our kids and grandkids. It
Yeah.
has to end. We have to draw a line. I am confident that under President Trump, we're going to see revenues increase if we can get a control of spending. This is where I like I like the idea of Connie Mack first introduced it in the House, and Rand Paul still supports it. And that's the penny plan. I like that a lot. You know, cut $1 out of
chicken
one penny out of every dollar you
Thank you.
spend, and you stop baseline budgeting, which has built-in increases and everything. And it would be a way to get your budget in balance. And if you increase revenues because of the tax cuts, the 17, 18 trillion in new committed monies for manufacturing investment.
All right. Let me wolf this down real quick. Ooh, these fries is hot.
I think it's a formula for great success, and I hope it is. I really do. Yeah. But anyway, I'm glad you liked it, Chris. God bless you, man. You have a great weekend, all right?
Likewise, dude. Same yourself. Thank you.
800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program. We have a minute left. Let's go to Paul in New York. What's up, Paul? We have a minute. It's all yours. Take it and run.
Good afternoon. How you doing? I'm a retired police officer. I was 27 years almost. For 19 years, I was an elected representative, PBA delegate. I was on the political committee. I want to talk about the mayor's race. The idea, that Cuomo, who already lost to Mamdani, and now come back and beat him, is a bit far-fetched. Some of the reasons for that, they're making assumptions that the Republicans, if Cuomo drops out, and
super fresh,
all these Republicans are going to vote for Cuomo. That's not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen.
I really can't wait till they start using tallow again, though.
The moderate Republicans remember some of the reasons why.
Those were the
in the
best.
position we're in now because of him, because of his actions, the crime.
I totally agree with your analysis. There's not a single poll head-to-head Mamdani and Cuomo that shows Cuomo close. And, we always say we want politicians that are principled. Curtis is like, I can't be bought, and I'm not getting out, and you're not pushing me out. That sounds like he's standing on his principles. Am I going to criticize him for that? I'm not. I won't do it. I got to roll. Appreciate your call. 800-941-SEAN is the number. I want to remind you, one way you can save money and not sacrifice service is with Pure Talk, my cell phone provider of veteran.
Give me like 10 packs of salt.
Look, the average family saves.
Usually when I order it with extra salt, I want it on the fries.
Pure Talk, you get the same exact cell towers, the same exact 5G network, the same exact.
Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they just give you a bunch of packs.
AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and that's real money in your pocket for the same service. And anyway, if you're a business, you'll save even more. And with Pure Talk, they have plans starting at $25 a month. You get unlimited talk and text and plenty of data. And the switch is simple, it's fast, it's easy. You just dial pound 250 on your cell. You say the keyword.
Yeah, beef tallow is good.
If you do it now,
It's good for you too. A lot better than seed oils, soybean and shit.
Now, make the switch to America's wireless company, my wireless company,
corn oil,
veteran-owned company, Pure Talk.
Knows you're tired of government overreach and Big Brother watching your every move. Now it's time.
Thanks, brother.
To take back.
Yeah, my barber's finally healthy again.
This is the Hannity Show.
My phone was acting up, or I was going to go live heading up there. This is about a 40-minute drive.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com. Do you own a 2005 or newer
Oh, yeah,
vehicle
it's so
with
bad
a
on your jack.
manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering
Basically,
a
that's what
low-cost
vegetable
vehicle
oil
coverage
is.
plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included.
And what sucks about it, too, is you can't.
800-290-1580.
It has a really low smoke point, too. You can't heat it up enough.
Dreaming of your next trip?
Starts to degrade.
Will turn those dreams into reality. For over 40 years, Gate1 has been helping travelers.
Almost becomes a carcinogen after a while.
Tours and river cruises led by expert local guides from Europe to Asia, South America, and beyond. Gate1 has your perfect itinerary. Book now through October 28th, 2025, and you can save 20% on all escorted tours and river cruises with promo code PLAN20.
Wolf this down, and we're going to go. We're on pause now after that first order. Now that we know there are going to be some orders out here.
I went to my bank officer of 15 years looking for a loan. After a month of collecting
paperwork and another 8 weeks of underwriting, they couldn't help. I nearly lost a major manufacturing contract that would have doubled my business. At the last second, a friend referred me to Delta Capital Group. I got approved in hours and funded for $750,000 the very next day.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval.
The goal is to be even later than that, but we'll see how it goes.
Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau.
I may get frustrated and go have a beer, but
referrals and happy repeat customers.
we'll see.
Why? Delta Capital gets business done.
We'll just see how it goes.
Business owners don't wait for money.
Now we're running double shifts to keep up with demand.
Be smart like Jim. Get your money at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com.
Here's the Red Check Reality Check.
I actually did for a while last night, but I saw Mitty was streaming, and I didn't want to interrupt his stream, so.
With General Steel, you can own a building that keeps your dollars in your business, not your landlord's. Imagine a space that's yours, designed around your equipment, your inventory, your growth. Like a
Fingers crossed that his truck stays together for him.
Or a 100 by 150 for under $200,000 during our end-of-year sale. Call 888-98-STEEL to price any size today.
We're shooting for later than that, but we'll see.
How your building and equipment may be eligible for a 100% depreciation
Friday night.
year one under the new Big Beautiful Bill. A powerful way to recover costs faster. Make the move from rent to ROI. The longer you wait, the more you lose. Special end-of-year pricing only available for a limited time. Call 888-98-STEEL for your options and pricing package. That's 888-98-STEEL. 888-987-8335. Own your space, own your future with General Steel. Prices are for base buildings only, do not include doors, windows, or other options. General Steel does not provide tax, legal, or accounting advice. Eligibility varies. Consult your accountant or tax professional.
I feel bad he's having such horrible luck with that truck now.
Your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for phase
Man, after being down for so long and then have one issue after another, just about.
Smarter way to stay connected. Call to manage calls, texts, voicemail, and content.
And no heat?
all in one
That's
place,
crazy.
so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to need to take calls on the go.
End of October, and he's driving up in the mountains and shit in Wyoming and Montana.
From every call,
That's
so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Close AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go live.
And your customers
I was looking for him to go live.
Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/patriot and get 20%.
I know after he got done yesterday, he had some downtime, so he had to take, about 10 hours off.
Quo.com/patriot.
This is Sirius XM Patriot, channel 125.
I can tell that from something today. All right, the president, it's a 24-hour trip as he heads to various
Hopefully.
countries in Asia, meeting with President Xi of China. We'll have full complete coverage of that. Democratic meltdown. We're on Schumer shutdown watch. Will they open the government, or are they going to let poor people in the country go hungry? Anyway, we'll be monitoring all of it. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday. Thank you for making this show possible.
Good. She's going out with one of her girlfriends to do some haunted houses, so I told her she needed to get out since we weren't doing date night. Since I was working, I was like, you need to get out of the house. She's like, well, as a matter of fact, one of my friends wants to go to some haunted houses. I'm like, go do it. Actually, one of them's right out here, Swanton area.
Revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are
She told me the name of them. There's two of them they're going to.
Struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS.
I'm happy that she's getting out.
Penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892.
Hey, 4DV. Hey, Adventure. Welcome into Twitch. Forgot I was streaming on Twitch.
Just one fake document filed with a recorder and Scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all
Yeah.
without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice.
I think it's like $30 and it's like $15 for a fast pass to go up, go to the front of the line.
I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime. And it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO and get a 30-day free trial of their
We're just grabbing a snack before we get back on the road.
title scan and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Don't wait. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
This is Patriot. Conservative principles live here.
I believe that my life was saved that day in Buckland for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that.
This is Sirius XM Patriot.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Keith Peters in Washington. The Trump administration says it has carried out a 10th strike on a suspected drug boat. Correspondent Donald Warder reports.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says the U.S. military has carried out another strike on a vessel in the Caribbean suspected of carrying drugs. 6 people.
We went to one down in Columbus a couple of years ago. It was pretty good.
Social media post, Hegseth blames the Tren de Aragua gang for operating the vessel, and posted is a 20-second black and white video in which a small boat can be seen sitting motionless in the water when a long thin projectile descends on it, triggering an explosion. Donald Warder, Washington.
President Trump is sounding optimistic about his upcoming talks with Chinese President Xi. White House correspondent Greg Clugston reports.
The two leaders will be meeting soon at a regional summit in South Korea, and President Trump predicts a successful trade outcome.
I expect we'll probably work out a very fair deal with President Xi of China.
In particular, the president wants China to
That was a huge one.
From American farmers. He has threatened massive tariffs on Chinese imports if the deal isn't reached. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford says he's pulling the TV ad that caused President Trump to say he was ending trade negotiations with Canada. The ad used former President Ronald Reagan's words to criticize U.S. tariffs. Trump claims the ad misrepresented Reagan's stance on tariffs and was intended to influence the U.S. Supreme Court decision on his tariffs policy. Ford said after talking with Prime Minister Mark Carney, he's decided to pause the advertising campaign effective Monday so trade talks can resume.
All right. So, I'll check my Monopoly piece I just got. Oh, fuck. Well, maybe not. Let's fucking talk. Hang on.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health. Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
Been better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
Could not believe how a hearing in life changed. Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
I said it. My dad passed away at the age of 63 out of nowhere. Stroke. Hard pregnancy. Both them, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance. My wife before kids.
Man, it's in a spot I can't fucking get my hand in.
Ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. There's no medical exam, no blood test. Just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos.
Oh, it's making it worse.
Ethos.com/Mike.
Here's the Wall Street Business Report.
The government issues an
God.
inflation collapse.
Ugh.
The Labor Department says gas prices going up. Rent costs huge. Growth at
We're paying the butt.
slow. The numbers show inflation.
Hey, you never know. I can just log out of there we go. They don't tell you what the piece is anymore. You got to put it into the app. You won food. Scanned, enter code in the app. Okay. Woo.
President Trump sounds optimistic about his upcoming talks with Chinese President Xi. He heads for Asia tonight. A booming session on Wall Street. Its closing bell. The Dow was up 472 points. The Nasdaq up by
263. For the Wall Street Business Report,
I don't even know where you do it.
News and analysis at townhall.com.
David Webb. Conservatism is a movement, and one that has helped America become a much better nation. We've overcome the dark parts of our history, and we've done that to move forward as one nation, and we cannot be divided by the hard left. Conservative principles live here. The David
Order to
Webb
play.
Show, weekdays from 9 a.m. to noon Eastern on Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125, and on the Sirius XM app.
Hi, I'm Todd Kinchin, retired NFL wide receiver. I've spent my life learning what it takes to win, preparation, consistency, and the right team behind you. Before True Trade, trading was stressful. I second-guessed every move and feel like I was constantly chasing the market. Then I discovered True Trade. Their AI-driven platform does the heavy lifting for you. And here's what makes
Okay, I won.
when you
Double
download the
cheeseburger
True
or
Trade app
McChicken.
and sign up,
Just
they're guaranteed to fund each of
Cool.
your trading accounts with $50,000 or more in trading capital.
It's good till
You can
November
start building
23rd.
passive income without risking your own money or spending years trying to learn the market.
To take advantage of our offer and secure your $50,000 in funding, go to quickfund.ai. That's QUICKFUND.ai. Again, that's QUICKFUND.ai, where technology earns for you. See terms.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Disclaimer: an antivirus is just half protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers or encrypt your traffic. So get better online
I
protection.
don't have any properties yet.
NordVPN.
Okay. Cool.
NordVPN
That was fun.
will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Save 77% on NordVPN and get 3 extra months.
All right. Let me throw this away and then here, we'll resume now. Boom. Be right back. We'll throw this bag away.
We've once again made contact with our leader.
All right. We're live again. I like the bacon double cheeseburger. Oh, here we go. Marco's Pizza, accept. All right, let's go to Marco's. Oop. Man, got an order almost as soon as I went live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811,
Let's turn it around.
877-381-3811.
Turn the camera around.
You wonder why the Democrat Party is moving so hard left, Marxist, Islamist left America. They don't have anybody to tell. They don't have anybody encouraging them. Hakeem Jeffries just endorsed Zoran Mandam. Schumer sits on the sidelines, despite the fact that his own faith is under attack, his city's under attack, but he won't come out because he's worried about his own reelection one day.
All right.
The governor of New York is a mess. Who inherited
Right back.
from Cuomo.
Grab my pizza box.
She
Pizza
endorses Zoran Mandani 6 weeks ago or so.
I gotta grab it out of the
He
box.
won't endorse her. Could she run again? Not yet, he said. So the governor
the Senate Minority Leader, the senior senator, the would-be Speaker of the House. All these New Yorkers, they don't give a damn about their state. They don't give a damn about their city. And they're surrendering the Democrat Party to the Marxist Islamists. You would think leaders in the Democrat Party would be defending the party. Even if it means, God forbid, they lose their seats, right? Is that really the end of the world, even if you're them? Is it really the end of the world? I guess power is such a glue they can't let go of it. What else are they going to do after all? So Mamdani has no real Democrat Party opposition. There's some people, but they're not in leadership. They're not in leadership. Now, there is a new poll out, Interactive Polls. Is Interactive Polls any good, Mr. Producer? It is? I mean, does that mean people have to go on the internet and participate, or people are contacted? What does that mean? Because if it's people going on the internet, that doesn't mean anything. People have campaigns and so forth.
Another one, ready as I walk in. And that's what I'm talking about.
But here we have Zora Mamdani at 47% and Cuomo 20% with 16. Now, Cuomo out.
All right, directions. Where are we going? How many miles?
Mamdani would be 49. Sliwa would
13
be 41,
minutes.
an 8-point differential. Did you receive this too? I guess you did, Rich. And then without Sliwa, Mamdani will get 49 and Cuomo will get 39. But Cuomo's not leaving, and Sliwa's not leaving. So I don't even know what the purpose of the poll is, other than to say, what if? What if? I'm not sure it would matter anyway. I have no idea. Because turnout's the key, isn't it? And I'm sure that Curtis and Cuomo are relying on turnout. Cuomo is not an energetic candidate. He did a good job in the last debate. So did Sliwa. But Cuomo is a fall-asleep candidate. That's the problem. And you couldn't stop Mamdani before. So what will a world with Mamdani as the mayor of New York look like? Well, every Democrat is going to be asked going forward if they support Mamdani. Every Democrat going forward is going to be asked if they support one of his radical coup policies, whether it's the economic socialism or cultural Marxism. You're going to see abject failure in a relatively short period of time with his policies. He's going to attract illegal aliens. He's going to attract the homeless. He's going to attract drug users. He's going to attract criminals. Where are they going to go? They're going to go into the subway system. They're going to go on the free buses. They're going to go into hotels that he'll commandeer, like a Marxist dictator, to house them, all in the name of the people. We've seen this before, but this will be even more aggressively so. You might even see the city go bankrupt. You might. It almost did under Lindsay.
Oh, come on, dude.
He's a liberal Republican. Spent like a drunken Marxist, but nonetheless, this guy's a real Marxist. He's the real deal. What else are you going to see? He supports prostitution, legalizing prostitution. I mean, is that a priority? Apparently so. But what does that lead to? Women being kidnapped, indentured servants, treating women like crap. I haven't heard from any of the women's groups. None of them. Not with this Islamist ideology or this Marxist proposal. Prostitution. So you will see prostitutes on the corners.
The Red Wings played last night. They lost bad, but they're still doing okay. I don't know when they play again.
So you'll see that in the city as well.
I don't think there's any sports on
You're
tonight.
going to see less cops. Because cops are not going to want to work for the NYPD under this mayor. Recruiting is going to be a disaster. People could take early retirement, are going to leave, and they'll move to Florida or somewhere else. that'll be able to actually be cops. We'll see that too. You're going to see a housing market. A housing market, depending on what he does and how he does it and how fast he does it.
I'll have to look online.
It won't collapse outright, but the
Just
values
clear
will
off some
diminish.
notifications here.
Particularly when you have people leaving more than people who are coming to the city who actually have resources to buy a home. You're going to see the nation's poor, to the extent they can get to New York, moving to New York.
Fear at the bridge.
Illegal aliens coming to New York, because the benefits will be more in New York than anywhere else. This will be a heavy burden, particularly for middle-class, hardworking, blue-collar American citizens. They're going to have to pay for most of this, because a lot of the wealthiest people, a lot of the financial institutions and so forth, they're going to leave.
Oh, they play Buffalo? Oh, no, Toronto.
So the burden will be on people who can't.
Michigan plays Michigan State tomorrow.
Who have jobs that.
Yeah, there's nobody playing tonight, so we'll be listening to Shady Talkie radio all night.
You're going to see retail institutions are going to suffer, not just grocery stores, clothing stores, delicatessens, pizzerias, and so forth and so on that line the streets of the city. The people who do stay, many of them are going to stay for reasons having nothing to do with the viability of the city, family connections, many generations. They don't want to leave. They have their home. They don't want to sell it. They can't get the number they want anyway. Cops and firefighters, if they can get out, they will, but otherwise they're stuck. They're stuck. You're not going to see a housing boom. So what's going to happen to the plumbers and the electricians? What's going to happen to the construction industry? The men and women, the roofers, bricklayers, the asphalt layers, and on and on. Has a resonating effect through a city, has a resonating effect through an economy.
You going or not, dude?
We know what works and what doesn't. There's been enough human experience with this ideology called economic socialism and cultural Marxism. There's been enough human experience, I can tell you what's going to happen. The only issue is whether it happens quickly or more slowly. You're going to depopulate the city of people who are taxpayers, who are hardworking, who are law-abiding. You're going to repopulate the city with the opposite. Criminals, people on the dole, public welfare, illegal aliens, and the like. And then you're going to see increased radicalization of the city. There's going to be a big move by the Islamists to populate New York City because one of them is their mayor. He will create an environment that's welcoming to them and unwelcoming to every other faith.
I might have delivered to this place before, too.
There's not going to be a business in this country on the face of the earth that's going to want to relocate from
Looks
another
familiar
city
as well.
or another country into New York City.
3.7 miles, yeah, I bet you it is. 2080.
Mark my words. This is what's going to happen. And he will be buffered, he will be supported by an equally radical city council. Maybe there can be some chips on him in Albany. And Albany's hard left too. The governor's thrown in with the hard left. She's not a statesman, she's not a leader, she's not going to fight it, she's going along with it. I'll be right back.
Add some Polish grooves to your Monster Mash. With the ultimate Halloween party mix. The Freaky 50, a spooky selection of songs to make you shudder and dance. Find the Freaky 50 along with many more Halloween specials in the SiriusXM app. Just search Halloween.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com. Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage
roof
and have all
there.
future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. For your free quote, call 800-290-1583. 800-290-1583.
He's Donald Trump's number one enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick.
Oh, my buddy Bill's calling. You know. Hello.
Hey, dude, when you get a chance, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Turn down the color rainbow in David's house.
Okay.
On the Wi-Fi extender,
Yeah.
it's bright and it's warm.
All right. Will do.
So.
Yeah, I think I only did yours.
Yeah, well, this one did. I just touched it. It's kind of warm.
Okay, yeah.
So. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm dashing away tonight.
Make some money. David's waving high.
All right. Later, brother.
See ya. Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
If you're considering a 1031 or looking for high-yield tax-sheltered income starting at 8% without any of the hassles of management, you should consider Icon's new student housing and multifamily properties or the diversified Icon America Fund. Icon offers fully stabilized 1031 DST properties with in-place cash flow starting at 8%. Icon then adds immediate value-add improvements like washer-dryer, covered parking, pickleball courts to drive rental growth. We've paid out over $150 million in monthly distributions over the last 18 years to thousands of investors. By eliminating broker-dealer commissions, Icon saves you.
Everybody's got these no data center signs up. I guess they're wanting to put them all over the place.
Georgia and Tennessee. Get completely out of all the hassles of management. Call 800-580-1031. 800.
Because of how much power they draw off the grid.
Icon1031.com.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely. Ryan Reynolds here from Midmobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at
farmland out here.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance.
Not sure where I'm supposed to go here.
Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today. Selling your home?
Leave it door.
You're probably looking for a great real estate agent. Well, you know
We'll
where
figure
you
this out. I'll be right back.
Ready.com. REDY.com. Because on Ready, the best real estate agents will pay you just for an opportunity to sell your home. Let me say that again. On Ready.com.
Oh no, we got away.
Only on Ready.com. The best
You want me to just
real
add it to you
estate
rather than go?
will pay you a cash bonus. Usually
Hang
thousands
on,
of
let me. It
dollars
might probably wants
upfront
me to take a picture.
just to get you to pick them to be your agent. Why would they pay to be your agent? Your listing is really valuable to real estate agents. So don't just give it away for nothing. Make those agents earn your business.
Go to ready.com and make the best agents compete to be your agent. Get paid when you pick an agent on ready.com or call 888-880-READY.
They're chasing their chickens.
Ready.
Human dignity. Secure borders.
We are
Channel
125.
They're trying to catch one of their chickens that got away.
On the radio.
Well, bandwidth and just the power that they're going to use. You know, that's why a lot of places don't want them. They're supposed to be paying for the bandwidth for them, so
I'm not trying to
I don't know, obviously they're going to pay for their power too. That's why shit.
Is on the situation.
Big truck.
That's the truth. The wet blanket is on the situation. Here is today, Zohar Mamdani with a group of Muslims outside a mosque in the Bronx today. Bronx. At 6, go.
And over these last few days, these lessons have become the closing messages of Andrew Cuomo, Curtis Sliwa, and Eric Adams.
Their chicken got away.
Yesterday,
went into the little
Andrew
other
Cuomo
yard.
laughed and agreed when a radio host said that I would cheer another 9/11. Yesterday, Eric Adams said that we can't let our city become Europe. He compared me to violent extremists. And he lied again and again when he said that our movement seeks to burn churches and destroy communities.
Yeah, pal, here's the deal, moron. We're on to you. Sid Rosenberg's on to you. I'm on to you. Eric Adams is on to you. Cuomo's on to you. Sliwa's on to you. We're on to you. You're everything and worse. We hang around with terrorists, people who support terrorist organizations, imams of that ilk, who have said things and you say things that indicate what you think and who you really are. You chip off your father's shoulder as a faculty member at Columbia University, a vile, anti-Semite, anti-American. Your family's received a small fortune, if not a big fortune, from Qatar, funneled to your mother. Don't tell us that we're Islamophobic, when the ideology you support has slaughtered hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Muslims. That's the truth. And then you play victim. You are an empty suit. You're a sloganeer. You're a manipulator. You got it down pat. But you're everything. Sid Rosenberg says you're everything. Curtis Sliwa says you're everything. Andrew Cuomo says you're everything. Eric Adams says
no data center.
Everything I've said. That's who you are. Poor baby. Poor baby. You're the one that hangs out.
That's where I delivered one right there.
Imam.
It's past the house where I delivered last time.
House out here. The imam who was involved in trying to blow up World Trade Center. You're the one who spews the propaganda of Hamas, a mass murdering Islamist blood cult, a throwback to the 7th century barbarians. That's you. You're the one that embraces CARE, which has links to Hamas, which was founded by Hamasites. And I can go down the list. Don't play your victim crap. It's not going to fly. You may get elected.
Victim
but
crap.
You're no victim. You're a perpetrator. The things you said about our country.
Yeah, this is nice doing
about Jews. The things you said about our president.
Some rich farmers out here.
Yes, you might as well be.
A lot of really nice farmhouses. I mean, these little ones in the front, but
it fit in perfectly. It's not a smear. It's a matter of fact. A matter of fact. Yes, you do support a global intifada, a global jihad. You used to sloganeer about it. Now you're offended by it. No, that's you, pal. We have you pegged right. Not 7, please, go.
Growing up in the shadow of 9/11, I have known what it means to live with an undercurrent of suspicion in the city. You know, give me a break about suspicion in the city against Muslims. The countries you admire, the ideologies you admire, the terror groups you admire. Suspicion of where your head is? Don't use 9/11 to justify what you've said, what you believe, who you pal around with, buddy. I, for one, am not going to put up with it. We're not going to tolerate it. You may get elected mayor, but I'm here for another 4.5 years. And I'll be on your ass every damn minute. We'll be right back.
Oh! You hit that bird.
Kenny Chesney's journey took him from a
Look like doves, morning doves.
and everywhere in between. To mark the arrival of his first ever book, I've been writing hard life music. He'll share the story with a small group of superfans.
It's my story, how we got here.
It's a live town hall event with Kenny Chesney from Nashville.
On Motion Radio.
We'll pull back through Swanton, see if we can catch at least one more order before we start heading east.
Is the FBI's term for thieves stealing your home's title and draining your equity. Just one big document filed with a recorder, and scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice. Listen to former title thief Matt Cox.
What people don't realize is the ease in which this crime can happen. I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime, and it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now.
Someone's having a Halloween party at that house. Kids getting out of the car in costumes.
Triple lock protection, a title scan, and access to a
We're actually going to one next Friday, a family one. So my grandkids will be there, and my kids. We're going as puffins. Not my idea. There will be picture evidence. Me dressed as a puffin.
No contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price. 3 5G networks.
No data center.
Care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com. Redpocket.com.
It's like a onesie costume, so that's fine. I'll do it for the grandkids.
This is why I have life insurance. For my wife and 4 kids. The best place to get life insurance is.
Although they'll never remember it. They're so young.
10 minutes. And there's no medical exam.
But there will be pictures, so I guess.
Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos. ETHOS. Ethos.com/Slater. Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it
Oh,
done.
another order. Damn, just as I'm coming into town here. Ooh, $21. Here we go. Speedway and Outback Steakhouse. All right. This is going to take me into the suck, I think. Directions.
Right now. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful
All right, then.
your career.
Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to
Where
help
the fuck's
struggling
Outback
taxpayers.
Steakhouse?
Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team.
I'm gonna have to go all the way into Maumee.
Your passport and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply.
Picking up from Speedway first, probably some alcohol.
Bitcoin, but scared of the
Nope.
volatility and the potential
2 liter and a 1 liter.
My name's Grant Cardone.
Pepsi and Mountain Dew.
Will we buy best-in-class real estate and combine it with Bitcoin while still maintaining
They must have
positive
Coke
cash
products in Outback. That's why they got.
benefits of real estate with
They
exposure
ordered
to
this.
upside of Bitcoin. Discover Cardone Capital's real estate Bitcoin fund for the first of its kind. Go to CardoneCapital.com. That's CardoneCapital.com.
Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. All investments carry risk, including loss of principal. Projections are estimates and may differ materially. Consult your advisor. Full disclosure at CardoneCapital.com. Personal responsibility.
That Dream Diner is actually really good breakfast. Huge portions. Tiny.
125.
They got really good coffee there too.
Mark Levin, the great one. The great one, Mark Levin. Dial in now. 877-381-3811.
So Mandami's trying to bring out his base, which is the Muslim community, especially the Islamist parts of the Muslim community. So today he spent most of the day, as I can see from these clips, talking about being victimized. He's a victim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this man has said things associated with people that are really unimaginable.
So I have 1 minute to pick this shit up.
Unimaginable. And now if you criticize him, or even if you talk about them or expose them,
Come on, dude.
they pull this Islamophobia crap.
What the actual fuck, dude? Come on.
Islamophobia. It has nothing to do with Islamophobia. It has to do with the Islamist radical ideology. How do you go?
The bigger question is whether we are willing to say goodbye to something much larger than either of these two men. It is whether we are willing to say goodbye to anti-Muslim sentiment that
Jesus, every fucking light.
endemic in our city that when we
This guy
share
took
it,
forever to take off. Damn farmers.
The people who are under attack in the city of New York, the blue-collar workers by the left, are the Jews by the Islamists and the Marxists, are the cops, are the criminals, are the homeowners, the working people of New York are under attack.
Okay.
Now it's going to get much worse.
Pick up these soda pops and then head due
The
east.
other day,
Pretty sure.
62% of the migrant community is voting for this clown. That's how he's going to win. That's how he's going to win.
Oh, man, look at that hair.
62%
Ooh, lordy.
of the migrant community. He wants to make sure that community turns out, especially Islamists. That's what he's doing today.
All right, I'll be right back.
Don't you dare criticize him, because if you criticize him, you'll be an Islamophobe. That's not working. That's not going to work with those of us who see right through it. He has said things about Jews, said things that should happen to Jews. I'm not familiar that any Jew has said anything like that to him as a Muslim. Whether it's my buddy Sid, my buddy Curtis, not my buddy Cuomo, and I don't know, the mayor, me, we've never said anything about him. Number two, the blood libel hate that he has for Jews, the hate that he has for this country, just like Tlaib and Omar and Sanders and AOC. That group that promotes him, the Democratic Socialists, these are Marxist Islamists. They want to overthrow this country. And how dare you criticize him for his own record, for his own word, for his own position? How dare you do that? That's Islamophobia. So vote for me. Vote for me. Let's get past this Islamophobia and right into radical Islamism and Marxism. This guy's a fraud. No victim. The perpetrator. He changed the primary system in the Democrats. For the Democrats more effectively. So a relatively small turnout would nominate this jerk. All
right. Now let's head to Outback.
See, this is the reality. More people are going to be hurt. More people are going to be maimed. More people are going to be killed as a result of this guy. More stores and homes will be burgled and robbed. Private property destroyed. Public places like parks, subways, public transportation and buses are all going to be ruined. They're going to be restrooms, toilets. You're going to see drug users and drug paraphernalia everywhere. Times Square.
Yep, all the way to Maumee now.
Homeless in the street.
20-minute drive to go pick up the second part of the order. I put it in a cold bag, though. Keep it cold.
Get these squeegee guys off to the street. Come on, Donnie. Fighting Islamists. Inviting drug users, homeless. Illegal aliens into the city. And the Throngs. Attacking success and successful people. This is the jackass who talked about raising taxes on whites and white communities. Isn't he, Mr. Producer? He's a racist. He's a bigot. That's what he is. I don't care if he's Muslim or Jewish or Christian or white or black. He's a punk. That's what this guy is. And I'll be honest. He's elected day in and day out. Here's the Cuomo for New York City release AI video ad. Criminals for Mamdani. Go.
Zohran Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous. But what do his actual supporters think?
Mamdani isn't crazy. He's just trying to even the playing field. You know, give everyone a fair shot. Sure, he said multiple times we need to defund the police, but that was just a metaphor.
And yes, he did say crime is a social construct. But that was also a metaphor.
His main backer, the Democratic Socialists' ideas are common sense, such as decriminalizing misdemeanors like shoplifting, third-degree assault, trespassing, prostitution,
and drunk driving.
With plans to decriminalize all drugs, Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers. Instead of helping us homeless get off the streets and into the mental health facilities we need, he wants to give us safe injection sites to do crack and let us sleep in subway carts. These are actual policies Mamdani and the DSA want to implement on day one. When a woman's being domestically abused, she finally won't have to deal with some pesky cop to arrest the abuser, but now a social worker to help, kumbaya the situation.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Mamdani is finally lowering jail sentences. Guilty!
But Mom Donnie says you're free to go. Who cares if legalizing prostitution statistically leads to an increase of sex trafficking of women and young girls by 70%?
You can't have safety without equality.
For unlawful abiding citizens like us, globalize the Intifada. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Yep, I'm a criminal. For so wrong. For so I'm Mom Donnie.
This is this Leewald's commercial.
I didn't have a real job until I was
This is
30,
awesome.
But sure, give me the keys to the city. What's the worst that can happen?
Paid for by Cuomo's Legacy.
Oh, Cuomo. I don't know. Cuomo's not gonna be much better, but
No. He's never had a real government job. An assemblyman. He got nothing done. That's it. So he speaks in these vacuous phrases. He attacks our country, attacks the city, attacks the system. When somebody does that, they're attacking you. They're attacking your parents and your grandparents. You built the city, you built the country. They did too. And in comes an immigrant and his family, just trash talking the country, trash talking the city. Affordability. I want you to compare the United States to any other country in the face of the earth. Tell me about affordability. Affordability. It's interesting, too, that he focuses specifically on grocery stores. I've talked about grocery stores many times here. How about the big ones we call supermarkets? Been to any of them lately?
Asparagus.
How about these warehouse places, Costco? Been to one of those? These are miracles of capitalism and Americanism. Nothing like this. On the scale that we have today, the Walmarts and so on, exist anywhere in the world. Certainly not in these Marxist Islamist countries. What is it that you want? What is it that we want? You go into a large grocery
Sounds
store.
like the 180th
We
is doing
talked about
some night flying. I can hear him low over my
a
head.
variety of vegetables, fresh or organic, from all over the world. How many kinds of oranges? All kinds of lettuce,
Jesus, come on. It's 55 here, guys.
fruits of every kind. Go to the meat section. Every kind of cut of beef. And 90%, 95%, 80, 85% ground beef, all packaged, refrigerated, fresh. Where else does this exist? Whole chickens, already roasted. You go to the deli counter, 100 different types Zillion types of ice cream. Lactose intolerant? They got ice cream for you too. Soybean ice cream. Oatmeal ice cream. Real ice cream. Heavy cream
Real
ice cream. Ice cream sandwiches. Popsicles. Icicles.
We back.
Italian ice. Want pizza? 50 different types of pizza. Oh, yeah. Red grapes, green grapes, organic grapes, seedless grapes. It's incredible, isn't it? You start to think about it, Mr. Producer? How about eggs? Want 6, 12, 18? What do you want? You want brown eggs, white eggs? You want large, extra large?
Please stay in your car. We'll bring the food out to you. Okay.
Okay. How about Band-Aids? 20 different types of Band-Aids.
What am I supposed to pick this up by?
My point is, ladies and gentlemen,
703.
New York City, any city. New York State, any state. We are so blessed by our economic system, by what has been our political system. For some guy to come into New York, his family are migrants from Uganda, to trash our grocery stores, to trash our economic system, to complain about bigotry when his family chose to come here, and on and on and on. This man should be mayor. How the hell did he even get into the country? I'll be right back.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A. This is Stephen A. Smith, and I've got something to say. We're talking politics, power, and the real issues that shape our lives. I want to make sure I position myself to be one of those voices that America wants to hear on these matters. I'll be open to being educated, corrected when I'm wrong, but I anticipate those moments to be few and far between. Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Wednesday, 6 p.m. East on Bonus Channel 124 and on the Sirius XM app.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com. Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. For your free quote, call 800-290-1583. 800-290-1583.
What if I told you the food in your pet bowl might actually be dead? That's right, most pet food has been cooked at such high temperatures that every live nutrient is destroyed. No wonder so many pets struggle with energy, digestion, skin, and coat health. For years, we've been helping people bring their pets' dead kibble back to life. Rough Greens is packed with the life vitamins, minerals, probiotics, omega oils, and enzymes your dog needs to live their happiest, healthiest life. But we didn't forget about your cat, though. That's why we created Meow Greens, a powerful, all-natural blend designed just for cats, with the concentrated nutrition from fruits and vegetables, digestive enzymes, and probiotics, all designed to support energy, skin and coat health, digestion, immune and joint health, and so much more. Whether you've got a wagging tail or a purring friend or both, Rough Greens and Meow Greens can help them thrive, because every pet deserves to live their best life. Go to roughgreens.com, use discount code BLUE to get a free Jumpstart trial back today. You just cover shipping. That's ruffgreens.com, discount code BLUE.
When your vehicle is broken, how do you get to work? Or pick up your kids? Or just get groceries? Because auto breakdowns will happen, and they can cost you thousands you can't afford. So how do you protect yourself from the skyrocketing cost of unexpected auto repair bills and get back on the road? Easy. Everything Brakes offers auto protection plans that cost less and give you more than other auto warranty providers. Thousands of covered repairs, discounts on routine maintenance. Plus, Everything Brakes gives you free roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. Why not get a free instant quote right now? Call Everything Brakes at 1-855-865-SAVE. Unlike other providers, you don't have to wait 30 days for your benefits to start. With Everything Breaks, you get immediate savings. Call Everything Breaks now for your free quote and join the growing crowd saving thousands on repairs. 1-855-865-SAVE. 1-855-865-SAVE. Paid for by Hims & Hers. Health plans not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are FDA approved and other registered trademarks of Novo Nordisk AS, which is not affiliated with Hims & Hers.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/patriot, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/patriot to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/patriot. forhers.com/patriot. School choice.
Freedom Street. Conservative principles live here.
We are
Sirius XM Patriot, channel 125. Still there, Eggsy? Had to reconnect.
You know, think about Mike Huckabee was a pastor, by the way. I think about my pastor. That's what I call one of my best friends, John Hagee. He's fantastic. And so many other great Christian faith leaders. You know what they understand? You know why they defend Jews and Israel? Because when you think about it, everything precious in the Christian faith came through the Holy Land. Promises God made to Abraham. Covenants he established. The law that shows us his character. The prophets who spoke his word. The Christian gospel message. All of it, every bit of it came through Israel, the Jewish people. And standing with Israel, we Christians and Jews celebrate our shared roots.
Oh, cool.
Enduring legacy of God's word, which is chosen.
Let me know what you get. I'll try and get the order for you.
Through their faithfulness, often
I'll just
in the face
swing
of
by.
adversity, they demonstrate
Swing by.
the knowledge of God to the world. When you support the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, you're not just helping people in need, you're honoring those who gave us our spiritual
Left side
foundation.
of the building. I guess from
You're saying
the
thank
street
you to the
facing
people
side.
who preserve God's word for us. Stand with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews and discover the top reasons why Christians all over the world support Israel. By visiting levinforthefellowship.org, that's LEVIN for the fellowship.org, levinforthefellowship.org. So Mandani is at a rally after he's at the mosque lamenting Islamophobia while you spew poison against America and Americans, our economic system, and Jews. Now he's with his friend Letitia James. Cut 2, go.
We know that Donald Trump is coming after her because she did the right thing. She held him to account. She showed that no man and no wannabe
Okay,
king.
so here you go. Her case was a fraud case because of her. She's a fraud. There was no mortgage fraud. There was no fraud whatsoever. Everybody was paid before the due date. The law was twisted and turned. And in the case of Letitia James, you can't be or have your primary residence in Norfolk, Virginia, and be the Attorney General in New York. Can you, American? And so there's Zorhan Mandani. There he is.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value for your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Hi,
I'm Chuck McDowell, and no, this isn't a timeshare cancellation ad. I'm here to help you break.
G'day, mate. Thanks for calling Outback Steakhouse in Morming, located at 401 West Dussel Road. We're currently open for business. Press 1 for call ahead fitting. Press 2 for curbside takeaway and delivery. Press 0. Please hold.
How you doing? What's the name of your order? Chelsea R. Chelsea.
Mommy, this is Bill speaking. How
Yep.
can I help you?
I just had someone come out and ask. I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
DoorDash. He's got me.
From your overpriced mobile carrier with Red Pocket Mobile. Did you know the average American wireless bill is $140 a month? At Red Pocket, plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk.
Thank you, man.
And data with absolutely no games and no price increases ever. But
Right.
it's even better. Red Pocket gives you your choice of all three major mobile networks.
Yeah, I haven't. This is the first time I've DoorDash from there. They don't want you even going in. They just want you to call when you get here, and they bring it out to you. That's pretty cool.
Mobile, you don't have to settle. I don't see how anyone could say no to getting one low, locked-in price and 3 5G networks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch and get one locked-in low
I didn't take a
price.
picture
3
yet.
5G networks and live customer care in 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data.
All right, let's see how far we got to go with this.
Retailers and warehouse stores.
Oh, back to Swanton? Are you fucking kidding me?
Durbin would help them do it.
Oh my God! No wonder they're paying so much for this delivery.
Dick Durbin, paid for by the Electronic Payments.
That's kind of cool. I'll be back in the area where I was.
I'm Stacey Unward. I'm joined by the Manhattan Madam, Kristen Davis, Director of Research for Defending Ed Ryan Staley, Director of Marketing at the John Birch Society.
That's just crazy,
and
man.
Senior Science Advisor at the CO2 Coalition.
How much they're paying?
Listen live weekdays at 9 p.m. East on Sirius XM.
For some pasta with steak in it.
News this hour from Town Hall.
That's convenient for them, that's for sure.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday urged the United States to expand sanctions on Russian oil from 2 companies to the whole sector and appeal for long-range missiles to hit back at Russia.
The discussions aim to step up pressure on Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has resisted peace negotiations. They aim to add momentum to measures in recent days that have included a new.
At least I'll be back out swatting again. Hopefully we'll keep picking up these big money orders.
Russia's defense ministry reported down in 111 Ukrainian.
All right, what time am I supposed to be delivered by? 7:28. Oh yeah.
Struck a residential block.
Yeah, should be good.
Killing 2 people and injuring 11 others.
Also, like
London.
The Social Security.
It's like $21 for this order. So.
Adjustment will go up in the new year.
The announcement was meant to be made last week, but was delayed because of the federal.
I get good gas mileage, so.
Some seniors say the Social Security Administration's cost of living adjustment won't help them much in paying for their daily expenses. Recipients got a 2.5% cost of living adjustment or COLA boost in 2025 and a 3.2% increase in 2024. The smaller increase for next year reflects moderating inflation. Marcela Sanchez, Washington.
A new poll shows President Trump's favorability has fallen among Hispanic adults since the beginning of the year, a potential warning sign from a key constituency that helped secure his victory in the 2024 election.
Why? Does it matter? He's not running again.
The survey finds 25% of Hispanic adults have a somewhat or very favorable view of Trump. That's down from 44% in January. On Wall Street, the Dow by 472
I don't believe that poll.
points. The Nasdaq rose 263. The S&P advanced 53.
Hispanic citizens love what he's doing by getting these people out, because those people busted their asses to get into the country and to become citizens, or at least be here legally. They went through a ton, and they hate the fact that so many people are here illegal. So I don't believe that one bit. They're asking anybody of Hispanic origin.
And silver collector's coins.
If you ask anybody of Hispanic origin, yeah, you're going to get that type of
semi-numismatic coins, like the $20
come on.
St. Gaudens and Liberty Head gold coins, have not broken even on their investment. Incredible. And that gold has risen approximately 525% since then. So while timing is everything, if you buy the wrong coins, the timing simply doesn't matter.
I don't even really get out the freeway. It's kind of a little service drive. I can get right back off here.
Coins or bullion will mean more to your portfolio than anything else. That's why I deal with Nick Rovich at AmFed Coin and Bullion. Whether you're buying or selling, call 800-221-7694. That's 800-221-7694. Or go to AmericanFederal.com, AmericanFederal.com.
Authorities say an indicted poker cheating ring involving pro sports figures and the mafia used a series of high-tech tactics in the scam. Bob Agnew reports.
The organizers lured wealthy victims with a chance to play with pro athletes in posh New York spots. The tactics used to cheat them out of their money included shuffling machines that could determine who held what cards and then convey that information to one of the players who was in on the scam. Other tactics included an x-ray table that could determine who held what cards and cameras hidden in the trays that held players' chips. Bob Agnew reported.
Tropical storm Melissa is nearly stationary in the central Caribbean. Forecasters warning it could soon strengthen and brush past Jamaica as a powerful hurricane. Catastrophic flooding and landslides are likely in southern Haiti in the coming days. News and analysis at townhall.com. From Washington, I'm Keith Peters.
Conservative voices built on freedom, powered by you.
Thank you for taking my call. The reason I called today is I wanted to talk about the midterms.
The Democrat Party, they're crazy, they're lunatics.
Join the conversation.
With respect to Israel fighting Gaza, everybody remembers the 1,200 plus people that were killed. What people forget is that 5,000 missiles were launched into Israel as well.
Your voice is heard here. SiriusXM Patriots Channel 125.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But what if you could get both? Why not? Especially when it comes to healthcare, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied too. We know this from research of members. There's a lot they like about MediShare, but especially they love being
one of the silent partners in this bar deal. He's he got his citizenship by joining the U.S. Army.
Who love having telehealth.
He busted his ass to become a citizen.
So yeah, really, you can.
So he hates it.
I like it better.
He loves what Trump is doing.
Healthcare. So if you're self-employed,
he hates illegals.
Part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now.
Plus, he's a veteran and he served. You know,
844-57-BIBLE. That's 844-57-BIBLE. 844-57-BIBLE.
Lenny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I have a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary. He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we once again made contact. We did it at March. Love that.
Hello, American and Mark Levin here. Our number 877-381-3811. 877-381-3811. It's amazing how the Democrats fall in line, isn't it? It's incredible. I mean, here you have Letitia James. She's accused legitimately, substantively, of lying to get a better mortgage rate. And brazenly so. Primary residence is in Norfolk, Virginia. That apartment complex has 5 units, not 4.
Yeah, what she did to Donald Trump is outrageous. But Kathy Hochul stands right behind her, just like she stands right behind Mamdani. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They could be running Jack the Ripper. The Democrats would line up behind Jack the Ripper. Cut 3, go.
Our duly elected Attorney General, Tish James, will walk into a courtroom not to pursue justice as she has countless times on behalf of our great state, but to be subjected to a gross injustice.
How can anybody be a Democrat anymore? I don't get it. I really don't. Well, Hochul, you know,
Yeah,
she's a liar,
yeah, I agree.
a demagogue, a propagandist. Listen to her.
And the more that they reveal about that investigation,
She's in court because of Trump.
the more hideous
She's
it
in court
becomes.
because she signed documents under penalty of perjury. That's why she's in court. And I guarantee if any of you did that, you'd get caught. And if you did do it, you might still get caught. And look how defiant they are. Look how self-righteous they are. Don't you find that kind of incredible? I do. Yeah. Letitia James, you know, at least keep your mouth shut, but they don't. They don't. It's incredible to me. Then you have Nick Ackerman. Nobody knows who Nick Ackerman is, but he was an assistant special Watergate prosecutor. You know, you got to really feel sorry for Richard Nixon because these assistant Watergate prosecutors are all over radical left-wing TV shows. And they're all hacks. Every damn one of them. Absolute hacks. Nixon never had a shot.
Well, the Russia hoax, yeah, but no,
This
Letitia
guy's on
James did
CNN.
that on her own,
CNN
man.
platforms them. MSNBC platforms them. You know, I understand the Ellison family's trying to buy CNN. It's a lousy investment, I'm sure. But I'm sure they'll do a better job of running it. No question about that. Couldn't do a worse job, frankly. Listen to this guy. This guy was assistant special Watergate prosecutor. I didn't even know any of those were still alive, quite frankly. But apparently they are. A lot of makeup. A lot of oxygen. They get them going there. Cut 5, go.
What we really ought to be focusing on is this indictment, which is completely bogus. I've had a chance to look at the indictment here. I got a chance to look at the underlying mortgage document. And the only crime that's been committed here is by Lindsay Halligan and Donald Trump. And
So Lindsay Halligan and Donald Trump committed crimes. You know what I mean? Guy's an idiot. It's a partisan hack. Don it doesn't. And he looked at the mortgage document. No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
who essentially brought out a
There's going to be a lot of
indictment that they
disbarments, I
know is
believe.
false and was done just for the purpose.
I don't know
of
how many
using
convictions you're
government
going to get.
money.
There's going to be a lot of disbarments.
They didn't. But how do you know? He has no idea. But you see, he's
Well, Fannie
former
Willis is
assistant special
already in
Watergate. Oh,
hot water. Just
he's lived his life off that, you know. Every job he's ever had.
because of the way she spent that federal money for trying to prosecute Trump
Otherwise, for sure, CNN wouldn't have him on now, would they?
as well.
Go ahead.
Personal relationship with her assistant DA,
political enemies.
assistant
And I
special
say this-
prosecutor,
I find it sick.
perjured herself on the stand when she at first said that there was no relationship and then said it had nothing to do with the case.
Talk about the politicization of our criminal justice system. After what
Saying she paid for everything with cash. Come on, who does that today?
President
Not
Trump,
that amount of
candidate
money.
Trump, citizen Trump, candidate Trump again. It's sickening. Did this guy, did he go on CNN and complain once about any of it? Maybe he did. I don't remember him. Are you kidding me? It's sickening. Go ahead.
The element of this indictment, paragraph 6, charges that Letitia James didn't represent and should be living in the house and that she would not rent it. Well, that is all false because if you look at the actual underlying document, what they did is they cherry picked out of it to take certain words. They don't put in the
Hey, jackass, you may fool the people at CNN. It's not hard to do. He claimed it was her primary residence. Now, what do you do in a primary residence, Mr. Jackson? You live there primarily.
Oh, yeah.
How many primary residences did Letitia James have? But that was not her primary residence. Go ahead.
Is allowed to rent on a temporary basis. They don't put in.
Letitia James has her niece who has a warrant for her arrest out of another state living at the house now.
See, if I'm sitting with this guy, look at him.
Another person living with her that
I almost cursed.
has been doing OnlyFans broadcasting. It doesn't stop, man. How ugly it gets.
She had temporary renters there. She seems to have permanent renters there. The issue is, what representation did she make when she bought it? That it would be her primary residence. We know that's false. She lived in New York. She ran for office in New York. She later ran for Attorney General, another office in New York. Norfolk, Virginia, or whatever the hell it is. That was not her primary residence. Never, ever. It wasn't a matter of temporarily renting it. So I can never get these bastards on this program, to be perfectly honest with you. Go ahead.
Doesn't have to live there. She just has to be available to live there.
No. Her intention was never to live there. It was impossible.
She's not available to live
be a public, elected public figure in New York. Was her intention to live there, Mr. Producer? You see what a BSer this guy is? They give him the assistant special Watergate prosecutor. Oh, he was this guy, he was unbelievable. Nick Ackerman. Who the hell's that guy? Nobody knows. Doesn't matter. Nick Ackerman, he's on CNN. He must be something special. But people hate lawyers. It's not hard to hate lawyers, to be perfectly honest with you. Go ahead.
Which they've completely taken the language to make up for.
Nobody took the language to make up anything. Moron. She signed the document. A representation that she intended it to be her primary residence. She did not. It never was. And the host sits there like a bump on a log rather than asking questions. Well, how long did she ever live there uninterrupted? And how can you sign a document suggesting it's going to be, representing it's going to be your primary residence when you know it can't be and it's not? What about that? What do you mean temporarily rented it? That's all she ever does is rent it. I mean, there's so many answers to this moron. It's not even funny. But unfortunately, if you're watching CNN, first of all, you don't know what you're doing anyway. If you're watching CNN, there's something wrong with you at this point. There really is. You're one of a handful of people, and what are you watching? Some of the dumbest hosts in America, and some of the most moronic guests in America. The only reason you watch CNN is to watch that data guy, Harry Hinton. It's the only reason to watch CNN is to watch that guy. That's it. Otherwise, you get dumber by the minute. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. See, I don't mind Mark Levin as long as he stays off of the Jew suck.
Hi, I'm Todd Kinchin, retired NFL wide receiver.
He takes it a little bit too extreme sometimes. I understand he's Jewish, but I have plenty of people that I'm friends with that are Jewish that aren't that extreme.
I'd second guess every move and feel like I was constantly chasing the market. Then I discovered TrueTrade. Their AI-driven platform does the heavy lifting for you. And here's what makes TrueTrade different. When you download the TrueTrade app and sign up, they'll guarantee to fund each of your trading accounts with $50,000 or more in trading capital, so you can start building passive income without risking your own money or spending years trying to learn the market.
To take advantage of our offer and secure your $50,000 in funding, go to quickfund.ai. That's QUICKFUND.ai. Again, that's QUICKFUND.ai, where technology earns for you. See terms.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
We're constantly making promises to ourselves to live healthier. We're going to exercise more, eat right, and drink right.
Well, isn't it time you start thinking about your water? Drinking right starts with Aquasana. Aquasana water filters give you immediate access to cleaner, healthier, extraordinary water. Water that's odor-free and tastes great. Aquasana water filters remove chlorine, PFAS, bacteria, and other impurities you don't want and leave you with the beneficial minerals you do want, like potassium and calcium. It's so good you'll notice an immediate difference in every drop of pure, delicious water. So whether you're washing vegetables or enjoying a post-workout shower, protect your whole home from contaminants with an Aquasana water filter. After all, healthy living starts with healthy water. Visit aquasana.com and use promo code SXM to get up to 50% off select systems. That's AQUASANA.com. Promo code SXM for up to 50% off. Aquasana. Better water, better you.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free
It's all good, man.
Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need. Disclaimer: an antivirus is just half protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers.
Requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
Save 77% on your VPN and get 3 extra months.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com. Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living
fuck.
is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. For your free quote, call 800-290-1583. 800-290-1583.
The right to bear arms.
That's one way. Woo!
We are SiriusXM Patriot, Channel 125.
I didn't see no fucking driveway. Is there a driveway in the back? Hell, I'll just pull over here. Pretty sure I've done this house before too.
Here's a video.
Be right back.
Where a reporter asked Benjamin Netanyahu, well, President Trump and his people said no annexing West Bank, aka Judea and Samaria. We had a long talk about this you and I yesterday. Why is that so important to do? And so Benjamin Netanyahu was pigeonholed, and he spends the overwhelming amount of time, the vast majority, praising the president, praising the vice president, praising the Secretary of State, praising the United States of America, thanking the American people. And at the end, he says, it really doesn't matter. We're an independent country. Now, that offended Anna Paulina Luna, who I do not know, certainly know of her. She retweets a tweet by somebody named Suleiman Ahmed, who writes, just in, Netanyahu overrides Trump and says U.S. can't stop Israel annexing the West Bank. He never said that. He says, it really doesn't.
Requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
Is not going to, quote unquote, annex the West Bank, certainly not while Trump is president, certainly not while this peace situation is going on. He's made that abundantly clear. So what is offensive about what it said? Judea and Samaria have been the home of the Jews for 4,000 years, Anna. Check your Bible, Anna.
I did.
Learn some history about Shiloh, about Hebron, the burial site.
Fuck, it's making me take another picture.
About Samuel. They're all in the Bible. King David, King Solomon. Why would the Jews dare to say that that land belongs to them? But more to the point, what did Netanyahu say that was so offensive? Let me tell you something. There's not another country on the face of the earth that's treated the way Israel is. Not another one. Oh, well, we send them this, we send them that. We send countries all over stuff. And when we were a budding country, a lot of countries did a lot for us, including France. We wouldn't be a country but for the French Navy. Again, that's American history. The Battle of Yorktown.
Another Taco Bell order. Here we go.
Ancient history and American history.
Alrighty.
After World War II, did we go in and we say, you know what, Britain, you owe us everything. Keep your friggin' mouth shut. You do what we tell you to do, and you'll do it now. You want help from us? We laid down 400,000 men. You do what we ask you to do. Is that what we did? No, I don't think so. The way Israel is treated, there's not another country on the face of the earth that's treated this way. And let me be abundantly clear. If you're Jewish or you're Christian, or even if you're Muslim, but not one of these jihadi Islamists, those people are fighting wars for us. Because their enemy is our enemy. Their enemy hit us on 9/11.
Yeah, in fact, this order actually has nacho fries.
Their enemy hit our Pentagon. Their enemy sought to hit our White House and our Congress. Their enemy killed 3,000 of our people. And on October 7th and beyond, they killed 20 of our Americans. They killed over 200 of our Marines. Anna, we don't have ground troops there. They do, because they live there. They didn't ask for this. They were attacked. And they'll be attacked again. Now, one of their enemies, Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, none of them have laid down their arms. Not one of them. You're still plotting. How could that be? We don't talk to Saudi Arabia this way. Do we?
Yeah, they have that, and they have one of the things they ordered is called Frank's Red Hot Diablo Chicken Nacho. It looks good.
Where we did have men and women who died.
Chicken nacho fries. I'm sorry. Oh, wow.
She writes, we're an independent nation. If you ask for our help, expect to be held responsible for upholding a very well-negotiated peace deal.
That's something new I haven't heard of, actually, though.
American support, you must respect the terms and conditions that come with it. They are.
They're on the way. Cool. Cool beans. This is the Taco Bell that got me violation, though. So I got to be real careful with the orders that come from here.
And like every single country that surrounds Israel, they vote for their leaders. They vote for them. We have a lot in common with them. We have nothing in common with Qatar. Zero. We have nothing in common with Saudi Arabia. Hey, Anna, I have an idea. Why are we making deals with Saudi Arabia? Should they be apologizing to us? Should they be explaining that 17 of the 19 hijackers came out of their country? What about that? I have another idea, Anna. Why are we cutting deals with Qatar? I'm sure you've been posting about this, or maybe you even have a deal with Congress to oppose it. They did aiding comfort. Aiding comfort. They KSM. When our FBI had a beat on him, was getting him, they gave him safe passage. And shortly thereafter, he decapitated Daniel Pearl's head. started the attack on 9/11 against our independent nation, Anna. And Israel's having to deal with Qatar, and Israel's having to deal with Saudi Arabia, our brand new friends. How dare you, Prime Minister of Israel, say you have an independent country? How dare you say that? Don't you understand? We bought and paid for you and your people. You're servants to us. You want weapons to defend yourself? You want weapons to defend the West, Europe, the United States, to take on the enemy that has attacked the United States? You do what we tell you to do. Wow. I used to respect her. I didn't know her. I don't know her. But all I have to say is, wow, she retweets Suleiman Ahmed, who twists what Netanyahu was saying. Just in, Netanyahu overrides Trump and says U.S. can't stop Israel annexing. He writes the wheat bank because he's obviously illiterate in multiple languages. He's not overriding Trump. He's not doing anything. He's just making it clear we're an independent country. We decide what we're going to do. It could be 50 years, 1,000 years from now, who knows? But what Anna doesn't post is that he criticized the leftists in the Knesset, not from his party, in the Knesset, who tried to make this an issue. While J.D. Vance was there, while the Secretary of State's there, he condemned them for what they did. He said, why are you poking them in the eye? He didn't post that part. I wonder why. I'll be right back.
If you're considering a 1031 or looking for high-yield tax-sheltered income starting at 8% without any of the hassles of management, you should consider Icon's newest student housing and multifamily properties or the diversified Icon America Fund. Icon offers fully stabilized 1031 DST properties with in-place cash flow starting at 8%. Icon then adds immediate value-add improvements like washer-dryer, covered parking, pickleball courts to drive rental growth. We've paid out over $150 million in monthly distributions over the last 18 years to thousands of investors. By eliminating broker-dealer commissions, Icon saves you 10% in fees. Properties coming in near the University of Utah and multifamily in Florida, Ohio, Georgia, and Tennessee get completely out of all the hassles of management. Call 800-580-1031, 800-580-1031, or icon1031.com.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
You didn't start a business to babysit your poorest performing employees. That's exactly why I started my business, so you don't have to. Hi, I'm Alan Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi so small business owners could take back control of their business. Need to fire a poor performing employee who happens to now want 3 months off? Your Bambi HR manager will take care of that for you in your first week with us. You spend your time coaching your A players, we'll take care of the rest. I'm so confident that Bambi will help you focus on what you love about running your business that I'm offering a $1 trial to the service for your first month. Trust me, there are no limits to the amount of calls or questions you can give your Bambi HR manager. After your first month, just $20. Yes, $29 a month for companies of any size. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime.
Get a month of Bambi for just $1. Go to Bambi.com and type Patriot under radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. Go to BAMBEE.com, Patriot Radio.
Selling your home? Then you're probably looking for a great real estate agent. You know the best place to look? Ready.com. REDY.com. Because on Ready, the best real estate agents will pay you just for an opportunity to sell your home. Yes, agents pay you a cash bonus up front, usually thousands of dollars just to be your agent. Go to ready.com and find out about it or call 888-880-REDY. 888-880-READY.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I
actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
Could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to AudienHearing.com. That's AUDIEN Hearing.com.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Plans not available everywhere. Combated products are not FDA approved or verified.
All right.
Measures for prescription required. Restrictions at ForHers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are FDA approved under the registered trademarks of Novo Nordisk AS, which is not affiliated with Hims & Hers.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/patriot, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections. The same flexible ingredients that's in Ozempic and Wegovy.
All right.
Pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for
Well,
random paid
we got a
info
little
upfront.
bitty business, so now they're
No membership
fucking
fees.
spazzing.
First brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/patriot to access
Heading almost
affordable,
all the way up to
doctor-trusted
Michigan
weight loss
now.
plans. That's
Heading north again, guys.
forhers.com/patriot. FORHERS.com/patriot.
Got a headlight out, homie.
Dreaming of your next
You're gonna
trip?
get pulled over.
Let A1 Travel turn those dreams into reality. For over 40 years, A1 has been helping travelers explore the world with affordable escorted tours and river cruises led by expert local guides. From Europe to Asia, South America, and beyond, A1 has your perfect itinerary. Book now through October 28th, 2025, and you can save 20% on all escorted tours and river cruises with promo code PLAN20. Book today.
This is close to where I delivered earlier today. Very close, actually.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly, and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-420-2255. That's 800-420-2255.
Economic opportunity, moral order.
Conservative principles live here.
We are
Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125. Women's Show.
Liberty's voice. Mark offend. Talk with that voice now at 877-381-3811. Man, oh man, if you have a great life, liberty, and Levin tomorrow night and Sunday night, I want to tell you briefly about the great opening statement tomorrow night. In fact, it's so good.
Leave it at back door. Okay.
Wow, that's a hell of an opening statement because I taped it. How do you like that one, Mr. Reynolds? And two fantastic guests, General Jack Keane, just the best of the best. Retired 4-star general, such a great patriot, such a great thinker. And Katie Pavlich, I'm a huge Katie Pavlich fan. We've got such a wonderful farm team of young, smart people out there who are coming into their own, and she's one of the best. And I try to promote the best here on my Fox show. Someday, big treat. A gentleman by the name of Julian Epstein. Some of you have heard of him, many have not. You're going to be glad you watched Sunday because it is my opening statement again, still by the way, and Julian Epstein for the full hour. I don't want to be for a full hour who are like this.
Fucking rumble strip scares the shit out of me.
Full time.
I don't remember those the first time I came down.
Use every minute we get. And I predict right now, Mr. Producer and Mr. and Mrs. America, after Sunday night's program with Julian Epstein, I'll never be able to get him back again because every host on Fox is going to want him on his guest. That's how good he is. A Democrat. A Democrat, but not one of those Democrats. Incredibly articulate, thoughtful. I've known her for decades now. We don't keep up. We don't socialize. We don't, exchange phone numbers and stuff like that. Always smart as hell.
But in some ways, like Reagan, he says the Democrat Party is left. He's not prepared to lead the party. He's fighting for the party. This is what I said. It's like Mondami. You see Hakeem Jeffries just endorses him and so forth. You do need people inside the Democrat Party. They're going to fight for that party. We're going to be dealing with this enemy within, and it is an enemy within. As long as the Mondamis and the Sanders and the AOCs and the Omars and the Talibs and the rest of the Congo line are running that party, it's dangerous. It's dangerous for us, we the people. I want to encourage you now, all in the audience. We talk about this. Sometimes I know we say things and they go in one ear and out the other. You're busy or you're driving. Please set your DVRs. Let's really make an effort. Set your DVRs. I know there's football and there's baseball. There's a lot going on in your life. Apart from sports. If you go out to dinner, have a date with your husband or your wife or somebody else. That's why modern technology is so fantastic. So I want to encourage you. Big Levin, sir. Set your DVRs for 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday on Fox. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday on Fox. That way you can have it when you come home, take a look at it the day after. Anyways, it's like a podcast of this radio show. You can listen to it anytime you want. Well, that's what the DVR is. So I want to encourage you, whatever you're doing, if you're home, when you get home, please go ahead, set that record, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday and Sunday, Fox. That's my show, Life, Liberty, and Levin. You never know how much longer I'm going to do these things, seriously. My family doesn't want me doing all this because we don't have enough time together. And as you get grandchildren, family in different parts of the country, whether it's Tennessee or Maryland or Florida or wherever it is, we're going to have time beyond the holidays to be with your family. By the way, one of the things I've always wanted to do, my wife too, is to get into an RV and travel from the East Coast to the West Coast, and hit all the little towns in between, the diners, the general stores, just to meet people, just to do that. Bring the dogs along. But that takes a couple of months if you do it the way I want to do it. I don't have a couple of months right now. Something's going to have to give. A couple of years, something's going to give. That's the way it's going to be. So I'm going to determine what to hold on to 2 or 3 years and what not to hold on to. My first love is radio. You know that, right, Mr. Bruce? It's my first love. It always has been. As a little kid listening to my little transistor Radio Shack radio, moving that antenna around. Pick up among other things, WABC or WOR, WLS. I could pick them up in Chicago. I could pick up the big Albany station. I could pick up these original 50,000 watt, 100,000 watt stations that were set up at the beginning of radio in strategic locations throughout the country. It's such an honor to be on these stations, most of them. Anyway. I'm on most of them. It's really a great honor. And of course, modern technology now, there are other ways to listen to the program. We try to maximize all the platforms. We really do. I want to thank you for that. Senator Jeff Markey is a freak, fraud, and a phony. Why wouldn't he be? He's a liberal Democrat from Oregon. Now, these liberal Democrats from Oregon basically represent Portland, pretty much. Because a lot of Oregon is rural. There's a lot of Republicans and conservatives here. The problem is the cities. Jeff Merkley, actually not Markey, Jeff Merkley. He wants you to know we actually live in an authoritarian state right now. Right now. Now, let me ask you folks something. Depending on where you are in the country, it's Friday evening, coming Friday night, late Friday afternoon, whatever. Is somebody stopping you from doing something? You want to go to a movie? You want to go out to dinner? You just want to relax? You want to take a walk? If you're Jewish, Shabbat. you're not Jewish, maybe you're still going to your church or wherever. Maybe there's a Little League game going on, something going on in the kids' schools, whatever. Somebody stopping you?
All right, brother. Enjoy.
I'm not trying
you're back.
I mean,
you answering the door?
No. Anybody from the military? No. How about the National Guard? It's military, but it's a little different. How about that? No. Nobody's bothering you? How about ICE? Are they bothering you? No. Border Patrol? No.
Yeah, I'm going right past the place.
U.S.
Stopped that earlier, right there to the right. This is just half a mile from there.
What do they mean we live in an authoritarian state structure right now? What are they talking about? A president who complies with the Constitution, complies with the law, even though he's accused by those who don't comply with the Constitution and even don't believe in it, and don't comply with the law with their Soros prosecutors and everything, regardless of their claptrap, their pablum. Where's this authoritarian state? Now, these are the people who want to impose on us, DEI, who want to impose on us boys and girls' bathrooms, who want to impose on us confiscatory taxes and regulations, who say, stay out of the bedroom when they can't get the hell out of our house with their stupid rules. This is typical of Marxists and fascists, by the way. They project onto their opponents what they really are. We know they're the oligarchs and authoritarians. I've been calling them that for 20-some years. They finally picked up on it. How can you support the Constitution as we do and be authoritarians? It's impossible. They're the ones who seek to usurp it. They're the ones who reject it. Remember? Remember who wrote it? They used to tell us all the time. White supremacists, slave owners. Then they wave it around. It's impossible for you or me to be that. It runs completely opposite of what we argue in our principles. And Trump's not an authoritarian. How is he an authoritarian? Theodore Roosevelt issued over 1,000 executive orders. Donald Trump will have to issue more than 5 times the amount he's already issued in order to catch up with Theodore Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt issued 250 executive orders in his first year of the presidency, so he's already beaten Trump in a one-year record. Talk about an authoritarian, FDR. Tried to pack the Supreme Court. Did a lot of stuff. Used the IRS against his political opponents. Trump hasn't done that. Where's the authoritarianism? Trump hasn't done that. You got to make stuff up. You got to make stuff up. Like somehow Trump's coming after everybody, so he's going after an NBA coach and an NBA player. I don't even get that one. I don't get it at all. These guys are crooks. Great danger to professional athletics. Once people don't trust that these games are legit, they think they're thrown, that's the end of that entire sport. And all the players...
Let me make sure I'm at the right place.
And everybody connected to them, done. Done. Tied in with the mob? What does that do with Trump? Nothing. Trump's adding a ballroom to the White House? My God, you would have thought he's tearing the whole thing down and putting up a mosque or something. Like no president's ever added to the White House or torn down parts of it and added to it. They have this tent out there every time they have a dinner, a formal dinner. He's saying, I'm going to fix this. And he and certain of his very wealthy friends, they're doing it on their dime. The guy doesn't even take a salary. And it's an authoritarian state structure. It's here right now. It's in place. So when this weekend you decide to go to the mall or shop somewhere else or go to a ball game or go somewhere with your kids or go out to dinner, whatever you do, you're looking over your shoulder. God, you're out to get me. No, you'd be a psycho. You'd be a nut. So why do these politicians keep saying it? agitprop, Leninism, early 1900s. To use fear-mongering, to use propaganda, the worst kind, to manipulate the mind. Sloganeering, repetition. In order to get action of some kind, and usually violent action. And that's exactly what you're seeing. And you're seeing a lot of it. From the left, from the Democrats. Almost, if not exclusively. So Wall Street insiders are making a stunning prediction. The poll I think that's very positive. That makes it me. But I put my
All
money
right.
where my mouth is. I've been
The
diversifying
picture's
the
wrong.
gold for years.
The
and
picture
years
said
and
the
years.
instructions say. We're back.
Tells the story of his 1982 album.
Yep. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. There we go. Dude, you see me almost drop that drink? I can't believe it didn't explode. Bust open. What a fucking save.
There are no fees, no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information
Yeah, I was close from.
understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need value. Visit abacuspace.com to learn more.
How much have we made here?
Policy value calculator today.
Just what, how many hours?
We're constantly making promises to ourselves to live healthier. We're going to exercise more, eat right, and drink right. Well, isn't it time you start thinking about your water? Drinking right starts with Aquasana. Aquasana water filters give you immediate access to cleaner, healthier, extraordinary water. Water that's odor-free and tastes great. Aquasana water filters remove chlorine, PFAS, bacteria, and other impurities you don't want, and leave you with the beneficial minerals you do want, like potassium and calcium. It's so good you'll notice an immediate difference in every drop of pure, delicious water. So whether you're washing vegetables or enjoying...
Yeah, I almost dropped the drink as I came around the corner. It popped out of the fucking drink carrier, and I caught it in midair. Yeah, his large Mountain Dew almost hit the ground. I played hockey goalie and scooped it right in the middle there. I don't know if you can see it on the corner of the screen as I'm dropping it off. Scooped it with the tray in my hand. What's stash? 0. What the fuck? One unified business management suite. There's one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. What's this? And dash. Oh, Zach. I'm saying that I haven't heard anything, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Your company is earning millions or even hundreds of millions. NetSuite helps you respond to immediate challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/nation. That's netsuite.com/nation. netsuite.com/nation. Last month, my business cash flow got tight. Sales were slow. No, save. No goal.
I can't let them down. I applied online at lenseek.com and had business funding in 24 hours.
Business moves fast. Don't wait until it's too late. Whether it's lines of credit, term loans, working capital funding, or revenue-based financing.
I don't know why it won't let me see the orders I've just done. Try to go to home screen. It won't let me. I'm just going to end it and then restart it, I guess. And in 3 hours, I made $46. $46.25. That's not really that great. It's like $15 an hour. That one order saved me.
Places, arguments, and things.
There you go. Sorry, I accidentally hit mute. Wondering why I chirped when I was adjusting it.
Intrigue you, entertain you,
No,
inform you, because
I think it's about to get dead out here. I'm heading east. I think I'm gonna take a break.
Saturday and Sunday program.
Not happy about only $46 in 3 hours.
Because we do something different. Because I don't.
One thing about these is they're bigger orders and they're longer drives, but.
And I never will. Other people do. I do not.
Hang on. I got a call. Hang on.
We've made it
No, I'm not going that far out.
AMAC is the conservative alternative.
Yeah, I'm not going that far out.
Offering not only a strong voice in traditional values, but incredible discounts and benefits. I really want you to take advantage of this, particularly in an economic climate like this. It'll make a difference in your everyday life. And whether you're concerned about the future of your family, your community, or the country, AMAC is for you. They share your belief system. Now, as a member, you'll receive these great exclusive discounts and benefits on travel, insurance, prescription services, along with helpful tools on Social Security and Medicare if you're a senior citizen. But you don't need to be a senior citizen to join. 18 and older. Take advantage of all this. It's incredible. One of the best parts, AMAC Magazine. When I say I don't read magazines anymore, don't read this one. It's compelling. It's got really helpful information, like magazines used to. Tremendous columns, the content, the updates, they're just incredible. And right now, when you choose a 5-year membership, you'll get everything I just mentioned. And what else? You understand it's 33%. Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I just want a break.
You use the benefits or discounts once. Will be massively rewarded with just a little over $1 a month on membership. Folks, this is a gift. It really is. They're doing it exclusively for you, my audience. So go to amac.us/Levin. Join right now. That's amac.us/LEVIN. Stand with AMAC. They stand with us. They stand with America. One more big power hour, hour 3 when we return. You can hear us on radio, AM and FM. You can hear us on satellite. You can hear us on streaming. You can hear us on the Mark Levin app, the iHeart app. Ladies and gentlemen, you can put on a tinfoil hat and I think you'd be able to hear us. YouTube, you can hear us. Or open your window. I'm yelling as loudly as I can. We'll be right back.
You didn't start a business to babysit your poorest performing employees. That's exactly why I started my business, so you don't have to. Hi, I'm Alan Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi so small business owners can take back control of their business. Need to fire a poor performing employee who happens to now want 3 months off? Your Bambi HR manager will take care of that for you in your first week with us. You spend your time coaching your A players, we'll take care of the rest. I'm so confident that Bambi will help you focus on what you love about running your business that I'm offering a $1 trial to the service for your first month. Trust me, there are no limits to the amount of calls or questions you can give your Bambi HR manager. After your first month, just $29 a month for companies of any size. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime. Get a month of Bambi for just $1. Go to Bambi.com and type Patriot under radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. Go to BAMBEE.com, Patriot Radio. As a business owner, you're at your game each day. Back on the field, go time. You back up for a big play, make your throw, and then bam! Your bank throws a penalty flag. Paperwork penalty, 8-week delay, loss of sales. Delta Capital Group doesn't play by the bank's rulebook. With Delta Capital Group, you can apply plays in just 3 minutes. There's no cost to quickly see if you can get that 100,000 line of credit, that $500,000 equipment loan. You deserve to know. Same-day approvals, no collateral required, overnight funding, and Delta works with any credit score. Wouldn't it be nice to know? Rated A+ by the BBB, Delta keeps businesses moving forward. No flags, no fumbles, just funding. So stop with the penalty flags from your end. Get off the sideline and into the end zone with Delta Capital Group. Over half their clients
Oh, hell yeah.
referrals because Delta gets business done. Think beyond the bank. Game on. Just 3 minutes at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com.
On the right.
On the next Stacey Unruh, I'm joined by the Manhattan Madam Kristen Davis, Director of Research for Defending Ed Ryan Staley, Director of Marketing at the John Birch Society Tim Martin, and Senior Science Advisor at the CO2 Coalition Manelli Derek Shine.
Hey, Mitty. No, I'm heading to Reds. But I'm almost a half hour from there, so. All right, thanks, bud. Yeah, head on over to Rumble.
With DoorDash or Uber to earn some cash. That leads to an unnecessary distraction, and they cannot be 100% focused on their jobs. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says more controllers have been calling in sick. His message to them: I want you to show up. Please come to work. And I'm grateful for you to come to work. Duffy says disruptions and delays will only get worse after Tuesday, which is usually payday. And they got notice that their paycheck is going to be a big fat zero. I'm Ed Donahue.
The U.S. is expanding the use of facial recognition.
It means more technology to track
Welcome on in, buddy.
and leaving the country in order to combat visa
You
oversight.
getting ready to head out?
A new regulation will allow U.S. border authorities to require non-citizens to be photographed in airports, seaports, land crossings, and any other point of departure. U.S. authorities could require the submission of other biometrics, such as fingerprints or DNA.
Correspondent Bill Alexander reporting. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Friday toured a U.S.-led center in Israel overseeing the Gaza ceasefire. Rubio says the coordination center will help with humanitarian assistance for Gaza.
It involves
bringing together all the nation states that are offering to provide personnel and resources. So structuring what that stabilization force will look like, lining up all the countries that are willing to provide either money or personnel.
Oh, fourth and final pickup tomorrow.
Rubio is the latest in a series of top U.S. officials to visit the Center for Civilian and Military Coordination. On Wall Street, the Dow by 472 points.
Well,
the
shit,
Nasdaq
man.
rose 263. More on these stories at townhall.com.
That shit blows. Yeah, it's supposed to be to jump on the turnpike for a minute. That's funny. Good thing I have a easy pass.
2016, I needed my life to change financially. I called Trinity, and I ended up joining based on high credit card bills and high interest rate. And my counselor at Trinity has been great. And Trinity
That's cool.
helped me to get on the right path.
Yeah, at least to let you reset your time and stuff too.
Bringing down the interest rate. Consolidated my bills into one low monthly payment. And now finally
Yeah, what's that mean?
credit card debt. So I just want to say thank you, Trinity, for showing me a better and greater.
They were just all over the place in one city or in one general area? I'm not sure what he means by that either.
My name is Sharon, and soon I will be debt-free for keeps.
1-800-990-6976. Wall Street finished the week with big gains. Stocks rose to records on Wall Street Friday. The S&P 500 rose 0.8%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1%. The Nasdaq Composite rose 1.1%. The gains follow an update showing inflation remained elevated in September, but rose less than.
Oh, 4 different cities? Damn.
Consumer prices rose 3% from a year earlier, according to the Labor Department. The inflation data could
Well, that
clear the way
sucks.
for the Federal Reserve to keep
Easy
cutting
pass
interest rates
accepted.
in
Fine. Just don't send me another fucking invoice in the mail.
Authorities say a massive blast at a Tennessee explosives plant that killed 16 people began in an area where workers.
I think I'm literally only on the
explosives
turnpike for
other explosives stored nearby.
like 5 miles.
The explosion happened October 10th at the Accurate Energetic Systems plant. News and analysis at townhall.com.
Hi, I'm Todd Kitchen, retired NFL wide receiver. I've spent my life learning what it takes to win, preparation, consistency, and the right team behind you. Before True Trade, trading was stressful. I'd second guess every move and feel like I was constantly chasing the market. Then I discovered True Trade, their AI-driven platform that does heavy lifting for you. And here's what makes True Trade different.
Like Hawk
When
Tool?
you download the True Trade app and sign up, they'll guarantee to fund each of your trading accounts with $50,000 or more in trading capital, so you can start building
11 miles on the
without
turnpike.
risking
Oh, till
your
7.
own money or spending years trying to learn the market. To take advantage of our offer and secure your $50,000 in funding, go to quickfund.ai. That's QUICKFUND.ai. Again, that's QUICKFUND.ai, where technology earns for you. See terms.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be
Tula Creek.
future results. Invest wisely.
Guys, you know those untucked shirts? The ones with the perfect untucked length? Well, right now, those best-selling styles, the ones that made them famous, are all on sale for a limited time, and you don't want to miss it. Get $69 best-selling button-downs and $59 polos online and in stores now through this weekend. That's right, our best-selling styles are all on sale, but hurry, it ends soon. Don't miss Untucked's bestseller sale at Untucked.com in more than 80 stores. Untucked, shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
The biggest compliments I get on this program are you found this program and you spent some time listening to it. Not just a listener, you're part of the Willtown majority. The other is my Democrat friend says this. What do I say back? Facts, argument, and firepower to win the debate. I used one of your arguments, and it worked. Andrew Willtown at the Willtown majority. Weekdays, 2 to 3 p.m. East on Sirius XM Patriot 125. That's one of the greatest compliments I can get. From the bowels of the human vortex of American steel, this with filming, we've once again made contact with our
American
Mark Levin here. Our number 877-381-3811.
Piggy up here.
877-381-3811. We live in a car turning machine.
Couple of them. Chatting away. They're really busy.
Congress will be closed down. All these members of Congress running around, going on TV, trying to block us. Can you shut up? The government will be quote unquote open. The Democrats are quote unquote closed. The courts might as well go away. The president wouldn't have to pay attention to them either. None of this is happening.
All right, I'll take a break.
This is this guy Merkley, cut 10, Mr. Producer.
16 miles.
Bargain, let's go.
I was just determined to ring the alarm bells about the authoritarian takeover.
This is a guy, another one who got up and spoke for 22 hours. Wouldn't want to be sitting near him, I guarantee that. Go ahead.
The world is democracies no longer die because men with guns go in and take it over. Instead, it's electeds who erode the separation of powers, the checks and balances.
I love getting lectures from
I hear that, man.
left-wing kooks. Radical left-wing kooks about separation of powers and the Constitution and all these things when they don't believe a word of it. They don't believe a damn word of it. So we'll ignore that putz like we normally do. If they had their way, they would shut down this program in 2 minutes. 2 seconds. Harry Anton, you know him, the CNN chief data analyst. He's looking at the data. He always gets worked up by the data. Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm looking at. I can't believe it. Which makes it very intriguing, I think. Well, what is it this time? Well, I know what it is, but I want to share it with you. What is it that he finds incredible? 10-11, go.
But you said you found something surprising about how Americans feel about the idea.
Surprising. I would honestly, sometimes you look at the numbers and you just go, whoa, it kind of pops off the screen. This is going to be a contrarian take. What are we talking about? Well, you know, Matt was mentioning about the econ playing such an important role in last year's presidential election. The top problem facing the U.S. is economic breakout. Last year, look at this, 43% at this time, 43% of Americans said the top problem was economic. Come to this side of the screen.
There you go.
It's just considerably different. We're talking about 24%. We're talking about a drop of near 20 points. And more than that, we're talking about across all of the different political groups, right? Democrats, independents, Republicans. We see that the percentage who say the top problem is economic has been falling through the floor. And more than that, you know, we're talking about inflation. The percentage of Americans who say that the top problem is inflation has also been falling, which is, I think, very much surprising given all the news that we are hearing about the economy.
Really, it's surprising. How does this compare to like the historical look at how people feel about the economy?
Okay, so, you know, let's talk about, we'll go through history, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. The top problem facing the United States is economic. And the average midterm election, 35%. It's 35%. Look at where we are now. Again, it's 24%. It is lower. Fewer Americans right now are saying the top problem is economic and historically have said that the top problem is economic. So it's not only that the top problem being economic is lower than we were at this time last year, it is lower than we have historically been despite all the news about how the economy is supposedly softening. So you just look at these numbers and you just go to yourself, wait a minute, there's something going on here with the American public.
Let me help you out there, Harry. May I help you out? Even though you're the chief data analyst, I'm the chief logistician. Yes. The reporting has been wrong. The reporting has been propaganda. While it's true for certain sectors of the economy, certain segments of the population, things are not better. Right now, if you work for the federal government, but for other parts of the country, mostly in the private sector, they're literally not feeling this so-called shutdown.
Everybody.
It'll affect them. But the point is that there is economic growth. The point is that gasoline prices are down. You see interest rates sort of a little bit coming down.
Things aren't as perfect as the president wants them. He wants those interest rates cut. He wants the government open. He wants those tax cuts to kick in. But all that said, it's nothing like what the Democrats and the media are saying it is. That's the disconnect. The media lie, the Democrats lie. And they repeat themselves. Go ahead.
It's economic news, but yet the percentage of Americans who say the top problem is economic has actually been falling, and it's lower than it normally is.
It's fascinating. All right. How are people feeling about the shutdown vis-a-vis whether that's having an impact on the economy?
You know, the story of this segment has essentially been that fewer people are saying that the economy is a top problem than historically were a year ago. And so perhaps not surprisingly, we'll end on this note. Harm shutdown is having on the economy a great deal or quite a bit. Back in 2013, the last time we had this measure during a shutdown, it was 65%. You come over to this side of the screen, again, it's significantly lower. It's 48%. It's less than a majority. So what we're talking about here is, again, fewer Americans are saying the top problem is economic compared to last year and historically. And what we're seeing is fewer Americans are saying that the shutdown is
all right, enough already. I'm getting a headache. No offense. Getting a headache. Yes, well, the truth shall set you free. Isn't that right? Where's Jesse Jackson these days? I understand he's quite ill. I mean, I don't know. I thought that's what I heard. Okay. The truth shall set you free. The media ought to try it a little bit more on. Oops. Oh, there, folks. Modern technology screws up everything. Isn't that true? Yeah, I think it is. California threatens to arrest ICE agents. Nancy Pelosi says in San Francisco they should arrest ICE agents. In Illinois, they should arrest ICE agents. Hey, these people waving the Constitution around. Local and state law enforcement cannot arrest ICE agents who are doing their jobs, who are doing as they are directed to do. With the supremacy clause. You can imagine what would be happening if I'm wrong. You'd have an absolute civil war in this country. One city after another, one state after another. But look at these frauds, these phonies, these buffoons.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually going to meet him over there.
Pritzker.
That's why I muted for a second so I can chat with him.
What kind of name is Newsom? What about Pritzker? Anyway, so they're encouraging local law enforcement basically to take up arms against federal law enforcement. What else could they possibly mean? Arrest ICE agents. Arrest them? Now think about this, America. Arrest ICE agents. Now, Representative Schneider in Michigan, nobody knows who the hell he is either, but nonetheless, I'll make him famous, or he's infamous. Democrat Representative Schneider writes Breitbart, when if migrants let in under Biden get health benefits, asylum applicants are here legally, he says. Now, it's interesting he says that, because he heard me say this on the show last night. You see, what they're doing is what Biden did, and now what they're all going to be doing, is they're going to claim that illegal aliens aren't illegal. Because under several of the twisting of the laws by Biden, he didn't make them legal, but he allowed them to stay here as if they were legal for a period of time under different pretenses. And so it is that which the Democrats are using to claim, we're not funding illegal aliens. We would never give them health care. That's against the law. So they play a semantical game. They break the law. Thursday's broadcast, the C-SPAN, Washington Journal Representative Brad Schneider of Illinois, Democrat, responded to questions of whether migrants were allowed into the country under the Biden administration would qualify for taxpayer-funded health care by saying it depends on the circumstance. So a great caller, actually, was listening to this program. And those people who've applied for asylum are going through the process are here legally. No, they're not. Host Mimi Gerges asked Congressman, as you know, Republicans are accusing Democrats trying to keep government health care, Medicaid to illegal immigrants. Democrats are denying that's the case. However, there's a large number of people that were paroled in the country under the Biden regime. See, they all listen here. they considered illegal immigrants to you, or would they under the Democrats' plan? Simple answer is, unless you are here under legal authority, you do not have access to Medicaid. And what the Republicans are saying is, well, no. If someone shows up in an emergency room, they will get kicked. All right. Anyway, she's on to them, the host, the caller's on to them. That's the great nature of this program. It is ubiquitous, every corner of the planet. I told you this is what they're doing in order to claim. No, of course illegal immigrants aren't getting health care. Depends what the word is. Depends on what the phrase illegal immigrant is. Be right back.
Mark Levin. With networks like Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, and more, Sling is the best way to get the news you care about, which is great for everyone. Well, almost everyone.
Where's that dang paper boy? I need my news outdated and rolled up like a burrito. Finally. Now I can read all about what happened forever ago.
Get the most important news delivered reliably at the best price. Sling lets you do that. Visit sling.com/news to see your offer.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Do you suffer from plantar fasciitis, back, knee, or hip pain? I'm Stu Sakowitz, owner and inventor of Pine Valley Orthotics. We hand make them in New Jersey, and thousands of golfers from all over the country have called to tell me how amazing they feel. $99, and if I can't make your pain go away, I will happily refund your money. Call me at 866-443-7463. I even answer my own phone. Or go to PineValleyOrthotics.com. Your feet will thank you as much as I do.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But what if you could get both? Why not? Especially when it comes to healthcare, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied too. We know this from research of members. There's a lot they like about MediShare, but especially they love being part of something they believe in. And MediShare works too. It has for more than 30 years. There are hundreds of thousands.
I wonder if someone got a laser in their eyeball.
They love the huge PPO network. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or you're part of a gig economy or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Call 844-57-BIBLE. That's 844-57-BIBLE. 844-57-BIBLE.
On the day of the fire, I had left that morning to fly to Boston. And I left my 16-year-old son here by himself. And it was while he was gone that the fire started. The smoke detector in his room was tied into the alarm.com system. So when he came back from the airport, fire trucks were already here in the cul-de-sac. They opened up the front door and immediately smelled the smoke. They got there so fast because of the system notified them. It saved the rest of my house. And my 3 dogs were in there. It automatically shut off my HVAC upstairs and shut off the vents. And it helped keep the smoke damage being, minimal. I'm extremely grateful for my alarm.com system. It saved my house and saved my dogs. I don't know where we would be without it. It saved everything that day.
Alarm.com is exclusively available through local service providers. Connect with a pro at Alarm.com today to protect your family, your home, and your business. Secure borders.
Free market. Conservative principles. Live here.
We are
SiriusXM Patriot. Channel 125. On the radio.
I hope that works out, man. That sucks.
You know, it's always a pleasure. It's rare, but always a pleasure to have our buddy Brett Baer on. And he's a good man. He's a friend of mine. He does the news straight, which makes him a great journalist. There aren't many of those now. And he also, every couple of years, comes out with these fantastic books on presidency and presidents. And his sixth one is Teddy Roosevelt. I would argue it's his best book. It's just a fascinating book, fascinating subject. Teddy Roosevelt's a very complicated figure and a very important figure. He's got this great book out. I want you to run to Amazon, and we have it all over our social media. It's a great read this week, and I'll deliver it tomorrow. To Rescue the American Spirit, Teddy Roosevelt and the Birth of a Superpower. Brett Baer, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Mark, thanks for having me.
Isn't it easier to do radio than TV? I mean, as far as I know, you're sitting there in your underwear, right? It's just the truth.
I'm dressed, but there's no makeup.
Okay. By the way, on that note, my wife says you put on more makeup than I do. Now, it's not that I put on more. I have to put it on more often. You understand? It's weird. All right, let's get to it. This is a great book. We had you on the TV program. I told you it was a great book. It's a tough subject. You know, some presidents are
state rep.
Just, white rep. This guy.
Well, I mean, either way, that's a tough win for any Republican in that state.
Conflicting viewpoints, changing viewpoints. What is your thumbnail say?
I fully support everyone trying, but that's like, you know.
Well, first of all, he kind of jumps off the page. You know, the anecdotes about him, how he talks, the passion, the energy. He is a figure that is really interesting in history. But he is an enigma. You can't kind of pin him down. But this
all right, guys. See how this goes. If I'm not here too long, I'll probably fire it back up and do some more dashing. I just need a break.
It is a global
driven about.
And so each one of these books, and it's hard to
just door dashing
FDR
for the last 3.5 hours. So
Washington and now Teddy Roosevelt. Each one has looked at a shoulder straw moment in history that maybe was overlooked. And
later, man. Here, I'll switch around.
Is that Roosevelt wants to be forward-leaning. He does so by reaching out to Russia and Japan. That is in a territorial dispute that's devolving into a war quickly and could be a world war.